Welcome everybody. Sorry for the delay for those that are watching live, and for those on YouTube, this is like 10 seconds into the episode. When I eventually uploaded in like a year. So we are experiencing a lot of canvas issues, which means it's not drawing the actual map or any tokens or anything for at least one of us for some reason, and I have been Googling and cannot figure out how to fix it. So it really just requires a lot of stopping the server, starting the server, everybody trying to load back in. And then once we're all back in, we just don't change the map ever. That's how we're at right now with Foundry, because I have to figure out what's causing the problem. I may have to recreate the world. I don't know yet. So, but either way, welcome to episode 2 of Monster Hunter Stories, the building of the guild, where we are with Group A currently. We are down Echo, who is Apophis. I'm not sure where he's at. Sent a reminder out yesterday. Maybe he slept in. It happens. So we're going to play with the 3 players we have, and we'll just kind of do a quick little recap and get right into it since we're already a half hour late. So, you all are part of a caravan that is being guided to look for a new homestead, a place to live free, and you can each have kind of your own goals. So as it stands right now during the caravan, as you guys were on a short break, everybody was kind of recuperating. You were over by the blacksmith when a guard ran by screaming that they're coming, protect yourselves, as a herd of Bullfango were stampeding towards the group from the rear of the caravan. And as you went to go face them, as you see a woman like jumping, trying to grab your attention, like, please don't hurt them, and which you guys did not, as far as I can recall. And she requested some assistance at a large creature, so which she didn't really have a lot of information on because she was chasing down her Bullfango, broke down the fences to her, near her hovel, and was requesting that you take care of them, and she offered you some antidotes and a recipe on how to make them for the services, to which you all obliged. You had some food, which gave you all a +1 to your passive perception, and then began making your way towards her hovel. So far, you have encountered some bulldromes. You encountered a few Joggy actually feeding on one of the bulldromes after going to the west, and in that area it was, I gotta pull up my little hunt thing here. I had to refresh those many times. I lost that one. Half a second. Gotta pull it out. Load PDF. Pop out. Where you encountered, I believe it was the spores that were kind of muddling the area. Mm-hmm. And then you fought the Jaggy after that, and that's where we left off. You've found one. You've gone in one direction you believe is the correct way towards her hovel, though you have yet to find it. And that's where we're at. As terms of roles, Dose was your trailblazer, Cruund, you are the scout, Apophis is your spotter, and Gundrick is the artisan. We did do the change to the resources, where you are going to make an investigation check depending on how much you succeed by. That's how many resources you find in that area. If you crit, you decide which ones they are. If you fail or you just succeed, then I decide what they are. And if you fail it, you still find one resource, which is the one you're guaranteed to find as a spotter. So let's get back into it. You guys have just finished off the Joggy. What do you want to do?
I remember that we were all in pain.
Your Dose is poisoned.
Right.
And that is, you're poisoned for an hour, Dose, just as a reminder.
Yeah.
It's been about 5 minutes.
I think I've used my healing thing on everybody already.
Yeah, I think you have.
The one thing I didn't actually check, I didn't check to see if you guys carved up the Jaggy. I believe you did. You probably can check in your party inventory to confirm that. You should have some in there if so.
Yeah, look, I had to leave.
Yeah, we got some
What's that?
jaggy
Okay,
skills.
yep. Then
Okay.
you did carve up the Jaggy already, so that would have taken you at least 15 minutes. So dose, you can add. We'll say it's been 20 minutes so far that you've been poisoned for.
Yeah, I'm at 1.
It's short, it looks like it's short rest time.
Yes,
Apophis
please.
is also at 1.
I pick up these two slackers and then we'll walk them to our nearest safe zone.
You ever tried to pick up a snake? It's just like rigid and weird spots, and now it's like slithering up and
No,
like.
no, you misunderstanding is that's rope.
Cruund isn't even like is just laying there and getting drugged by his tail. He's
Yeah, Apophis would definitely just be slithering slowly, just checking wounds, trying to patch what he can as he's moving. So, where do you want to go rest? So, I mean, technically, your camp is 2 zones away. If you wanted like
Well,
a
there was a
guaranteed
whole lot of
safety.
nothing in that last zone we were just in, so we'll go back there.
Yeah, it definitely hasn't changed in like the 30 minutes you guys have been wandering about.
Exactly.
Okay, I
Still
mean,
there crying.
it technically
We're
is
gonna
it's
die.
Dose's decision on where you guys go, but Gundrick is suggesting you go back towards the caravan.
That would be smarter, as the other side has poison spores, and this side's full of dead monsters.
There is to the north, which is unknown territory, northwest. But I mean, the question is going back something that you guys, as an individual, want to do? You're going back injured and beaten up, technically in a sense, a failure at the moment because you haven't succeeded yet in the mission. Is that what something you want to bring back to the caravan to show? Like, is there a pride
Survival
that
is
you
more
might have?
important than my pride.
I say, yeah, is your pride for some of you more important than the safety of the caravan?
If any person complains the caravan, they get a face full of boomerang.
That's fine, but I'm just curious on how everybody's personalities and their thoughts on how their characters are.
I've seen too many hunters or people fighting monsters try to tough it out, and I've worked on too many of them and lost a bunch. I'd
Excuse me, languages.
rather everyone go take a rest than have to deal with that again.
The toughest heroes know that you need to take a rest.
And Cruund, I'm guessing you just kind of go with wherever Gundrick's dragging your ass.
Yeah, dude. If Cruund, if they like are like, hey, you failed. You shouldn't go out in the field anymore. Cruand's gonna be like, all right, cool, great. Give me back my diplomat tent.
As I pick you up in the next morning, it's like, hey, back to hunting.
Oh.
All right, so you guys have to make it back there. So there's gonna be at least one area between. And so let's see what happened as Dose. If that's what the case, I need you to make me a survival check. Remember, it will be a hidden one. Where are my dice? A D20. There's my D20. There's my D10 just in case. Okay. All right. So as you make your way back, as Cruund is your scout, he will go ahead of the group. I mean, unless you guys choose, you don't wish to in this case with his 1 HP. If so, I would like to know how you describe your hesitancy in this case.
Hesitancy.
Cruand is gonna be like, I'm not going forward. We're going as a group. I'm not. Nope, not okay. If I go out there alone, I'm gonna die.
So I tied Cruund to my back using the snake that is our other companion.
Okay, it does not work.
How
By
dare you.
power of anime and unlikely logic, I do it anyways. And
Cool.
start dragging him.
The rule of cool.
So it turns out Gundrick did, breathe in some, hallucinogenic spores, and he literally just ties a rope around you, thinking it's Apophis. But it's not actually what happened. You did not actually tie him around. And Apophis for you, Gundrick is just invisible currently. So,
Well, consider you're Apophis.
yes, I am invisible
Okay.
for the next, tell you the next area. All right, so Since you guys are not going this case, I'm not going to add the second spotter, but Apophis will be the one keeping an eye out for things. So I'm going to look at his passive perception here just to make sure we're all good and aware of what we're going to be running into. All right. He's got a plus 12. He's got a 12 total. Let me more correct. Not too bad.
Plus one for our food.
Okay. So as you make your journey across the area, I'm just going to grab you guys here and put you nice square. We are also still waiting on artwork. That is on me in this case for the moment. So we should have some more information on that, hopefully in the coming week. All right. So as you begin making your journey through the area, you travel. Well, I believe it was only about 10 minutes or so between areas. So that's another 10 minutes off your poison there dose. You come back to the area you were at. There are no Brofango in the area. You can see the caravan just off in the distance to the east. And the one thing you do notice as you enter into the areas or Apophis brings up, and I don't know how to play Apophis yet, so I don't really have an idea of how to play the character, so I'm just gonna kind of play him as general, like third person, like what he notices and sees and stuff like that, because I don't want to put an image of what the character is in my own head yet. So as you enter into the area, Apophis points out and is looking, and he sees a little blue, like a very vibrant blue looking color near one of the trees to the north. In this case, where one of those bullfangos would be at, the two sets of them up here. It's the only thing on this. See that? And he's way too injured to want to do it himself. He's looking at the group. And he looks at like Gundrick, or he looks at Dose. One of you two want to go check it out? Because I'm not going anywhere where it's not going to be completely safe at the moment.
Yeah,
like,
for
blood
Dose.
starts pulling down his rib cage.
Mm.
If he had.
I suppose.
Okay.
I'll get your bag.
You guys walk over there. You can see what he sees. He pointed it out already, so it's there. You know what it is. So you walk up to the tree, and there is some blue. It looks to be like a broken scale. Some type of. There's a couple of them here, and they're cracked and brittle. Look battle damaged on a quick glance. Is there anything you guys want to do with them?
I press X to put it into a bottle, sniff it, and get investigation for later.
I press X to doubt.
It's been doubted. So do you have a vial at this point?
No, it's just the animation.
Yes. So you're just gonna pick it up and bring it with you?
Well, it looks pretty or not.
Okay. So you grab one of the couple brittle scales and carry it with you. There's no other danger in this area as you make it back to the caravan.
Before we get through this area.
What do you mean other danger?
Hey, Apophis, do you see any herbs?
He looks around. He goes, "Yeah, over there," and he points to like right here. And then I will make an investigation check and let's see what he potentially finds here. As your not bad. All right, so with it being the swamp, let's go ahead and pull up the locations. One to 4. It is investigation DC, so that's actually 2 successes over. So he finds 3 other resources. And I'm just gonna roll 1, 2, 4, 5. It is. He finds
Snake man.
2 mushrooms and a plant. So 2 more mushrooms and 1 more plant. I love how it says snake man.
I'll leave it to the Dose. That's his department.
So it is for mushrooms. It is an herbalism kit, survival or nature check. So
I still have disadvantage. I don't know if it'd be better for someone else to do this.
all I got is +1s over here on Apophis.
All right. Well, I guess.
What kind of check again?
Herbalism, survival, or nature for 4 checks.
Okay.
a +3 to survival.
Survival. I also have a +3.
Yeah, you
Well-
could do each of you could do 2. I mean, unless
All right.
you want to do it.
So,
unless Go ahead.
I can eat our antidote herb if you guys don't feel confident with your skills.
I'm
Gundrick
good.
will do it. Gundrick will do it.
All right.
Ha!
Okay, a crit with Gundrick. Cruund, do you have it? Okay, so now
An 8 and a 14.
the important question here is who is doing what. So are you each like, one of you
I
doing
was gonna do 1 herb.
1 herb and 1 mushroom, or 2 herbs? I guess
I'll
it's-
do 1 herb, 1 mushroom.
All right, so 1 herb, 1 mushroom on his part. Then.
I'll do mushroom herb.
You guys don't know, so you're doing mushroom
whatever
then
it is.
herb. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, Cruund, that was a close one. So you fail on the mushroom with an 8. So you do not collect any mushrooms. It just kind of you pull it out and it just crumbles, just old and dried out. The plants you just barely succeed, and you can roll me a d6 and I'll tell you what you find.
Oh.
A 5. You find yourself a blue mushroom.
Nice. 2
Huh?
mushrooms.
Find a blue mushroom.
From the herbs.
Oh, it was plants, right? Sorry. You find yourself a nullberry. Post that one over here.
Alright.
All right, and I had a nat 20 for herbs.
Okay. And yeah, not 20 for herbs means it's a crit, which means we'll let you roll a d4 to it instead of doubling it in this case. So go ahead and roll me a dip. There you go. Wait, no, that's not right. Roll me a d6 first. I guess I can just
I
look
did.
at
The
'em.
D6 is a
So
1,
a
and the
1 and you
D4
got
is
3 extra. Okay. So you got 4 total. So you got a 1. So you got 4 herbs. That was for the plants, correct?
Yes.
Yep. You got 4 herbs, which actually is pretty nice.
I come back. Dos. Hey, Dos. I don't know how to work with these. I just dump them all right on them.
Ooh, this is good.
Yeah, that's a nice one to have. So then you have Gundrick. You failed on the mushrooms in your case.
I understand nothing about shrooms.
So no mushrooms. You guys get 4 herbs and a nullberry. All right, and you continue your way to the caravan. You make it back, and the rear guard just looks at you guys like, "What happened to you?"
Jaggy.
Okay.
Really, really big pigs.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like completely unscathed. I just have a cough.
He looks at all right, let me go get someone to see if they can help.
I drag the 2 1 HP people, put them on like cot.
Your cot is like halfway up the caravan. Like, no, just stay here. We'll get someone. We'll bring them over. So,
All right.
a few minutes later, one of the a member of the caravan comes up to you guys, and actually, I have some names for some people, so let me pull one here. Founding caravan members. Okay, so you see a young Wyverian coming towards you. They wear lightweight layered clothing with hues of blue and silver. It resembles kind of like swirling winds and storm clouds. He has a few. Well, the jewelry he has on him is subtle and ornate. Oh, and a pair of gauntlets embedded with gems. As he comes walking up to you, he kind of carries like an air of tranquility. He's very calm, demeaning. But you can kind of see like in his eyes, like there's definitely like some type of fear, like a calm before a storm, almost in some essences. And he comes and looks at you all. Looks like you had a rough time. I'm glad you made it back. And he comes, walks over to Cruund. He goes, "It'll be a fine," and he kind of like puts his hand on you and pats you. And as he does,
Ow.
as he does it, he casts Cure Wounds.
Oh, you're fine, Cruund. It was only one. It was only slightly impaled you.
Ooh, you heal for 10. Wait, it is a cure wounds is a D8, I think.
Yeah, cure wounds D8 plus
Question yourself.
casting mod.
Yes, which is why it's a 3. So you heal for 10 hit points. He goes. So, how did the mission go?
We're not done yet. We just almost died.
It was a good choice to come back. Please rest. Take your time. And he walks over to Apophis and does the same thing. Casts cure wounds on him for another 10. Apophis heals for 10.
Plus your D6. And we're taking a short rest.
Yeah, and we'll do that as well. I'm just doing the initial, like, at the start of this here. So, plus 10. All right. How's Apophis at? He's still under half. Okay. So, just rest, and then begin making your way back out. Be safe. Come back if you need to. And he walks away. So as you rest, you guys make it back to like your cots if you choose, or you can rest at the rear of the caravan. An hour goes by. You're no longer poisoned, Dose.
Right.
Everybody can expend their hit points. You also get a D6 to add to your first one. See what you heal. So I got a 6 on Apophis.
Oh, the game's been paused. I can't control.
You get nothing.
There we go.
Where are hit dice on this thing? There.
Yep, I rolled a 6 for mine.
Ooh, 3. So I got 9 this first bit.
17, and I'll.
I didn't roll me 2 dice.
Actually,
Well, back to anyways.
I'm gonna roll again. I'm 3 away from max. I'm at 25 on Apophis now with 2 of them. So he still has 1 left.
All right.
I wanted to roll that D6, but it took me the hit dice anyways.
All right, I'm 1 away from max.
Nice.
1 8 on the D8.
Okay. So you spend an hour, you rest up, you're all recuperated, no longer poisoned, feeling a bit better about yourselves. You've been making your way back out. And for the sake of it, you could leave through the next area and back to where you fought the Jaggies. I'm going to move you guys over there.
Woo.
And that's where you pick back up on your adventure. I went too far.
Wait, why am I missing Bardic Inspirations?
I don't know, since you haven't used one yet.
That's correct.
Okay, you make it back to where you left off. There's the spores to your left. There were no new encounters on your journey to this location, as there's only one way direction to go, which is to the northeast or northwest. So if you would, Dose, as our Trailblazer, please make me another Trailblaze check.
Bang.
Okay. You begin, choosing the direction to go. You send Cruund out ahead. Maybe not enthusiastically. Probably a bit more begrudgingly.
Yeah, very much not enthusiastic.
He begins making his way in that direction. If Cruund, if you would please give me your stealth and perceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love the bonuses. It's great. -1,
Yeah.
+1.
Yeah. No, my perception should be a +0 because
It is.
of
It's a -1 +1.
yeah.
So
because
0.
Because I get to add half of my
It's
half
too
my,
funny.
whatever bonus, the
Jack of all trades.
yeah, that one.
Okay.
You know, I know the Dungeons and the Dragons.
Yeah. Okay, as you begin making your way into the next area, the scenery stays roughly the same as where you're at currently. It's still poisonous bogs here and there as you travel through. There's a heavier amount of muck that you travel through at different points that slows down your walking. You're hopping here and there between dry patches as you can as you enter into the area and move a Cruund up this way. It takes you about 10 or so minutes to get to this point, because obviously it wasn't, those Wolfangos weren't running for an hour to get to where the caravan was at. It was fairly close. And the thing you notice in this area as you enter into it is that there's an undertone of like a sweetness. Like it's more pleasant to the nose as you enter into this area. So that's the main thing you know. So you see a few insects, here and there. You see probably a little bit of endemic life moving around. There's no real dangers though. No other larger like herbivores.
Okay.
You do.
Cruund will just kind of move in a little bit farther.
Okay. As you move in a
just
little bit
kinda, like-
farther, that sweetness gets a little bit stronger.
Can I tell? Like, is there anything? Can I see anything in the air, or like tell
So
if anything?
I mean, it's a swamp, so there's always kind of a light mist in general. There's no discoloration you can see with your perception check. But you hear every so often you hear a like it's a lot less often than what I just did, but you hear it like every minute or so. You might hear like a slight little puff noise. Looking around, you don't necessarily see anything. It's at least from where you're at right now.
I'd like to cast prestidigitation.
Okay.
To create a puff of wind in front of me to see if anything about just the air or something in front of me changes at all.
Okay. So as you do, there is the slight mist, so it starts to swirl a bit here and there. Give me another. No, I don't want a perception check again. You're investigating. I would say you can give me an investigation check. You could give me a nature check. Would also be okay in this case.
All right, I'm really good at those.
That's pretty good. So as you do that, it kind of flows through. You do seem to get little glints off the sunlight and the shifting of the mist of what looks to be not necessarily spores like what you guys ran into prior, but this looks to be almost like pollen. But the pollen itself has got kind of a pinkish hue to it, and as the mist kind of flutters away a bit more, you get kind of a view in one of that middle poisonous bog in front of you, and you can see a flower sitting out. It's a large pink petaled flower with a purple. I can't remember what the actual middle of what a flower is right now off the top of my head, but you're seeing it kind of. It's kind of expanding out the pollen from it, expelling it. A minute's gone by as the rest of the group arrives behind you.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold out my hand behind me and there's a flower over there. And it's spewing out some sort of thing. Like pollen or something.
There are fireballs at it.
I'm sorry, throw a what?
Fire at it. Fungus are like flammable, right? I have no idea if they are or not.
Yeah, I have no way of doing that.
You want to shoot a shell at it? I look over towards the dose.
No, I'd rather not make any unnecessary noise.
All right, throws a boomerang at it.
Oh.
Apophis was going to concur. All right, so you throw a boomerang at it.
As he throws it, I just try. Oh no!
Okay. Doing exactly what happened last game. I don't. I heard no. It stopped the throw before it gets out of here. So I just kind of fall like a foot in front of me, like what?
Oh no! I was saying I
He's-
was
he's-
reaching
yeah,
for the
he's too-
boomerang after it's been thrown.
He's
I
like
was
10
too
feet
slow.
from you, yeah. He's too far, so it gets thrown. Go ahead and make me an attack roll, please.
Like it was more of a reaction of you threw it, and I'm like trying to get it in the air, but I'm not athletic at all.
19. All right, so you throw, and as it spins through, it slices right under the bud of this flower and cuts it, and the flower just explodes outwards as the boomerang spins and spins, comes back to you. As you catch it, it has a very heavily strong scent to it. And as you smell that, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, and I would also need Apophis and Dose to make it. Cruund, conveniently enough, you're far enough away.
Is it considered poison?
It is not. It's a disease. Yours was a whisper, Dose, but I'll reveal it so that way you can see it.
Oh, a disease. I'm fine.
Why is that?
I am a paladin.
You're not level 5 yet. It's like
You
level
divine
5.
health at level 3.
Do you? I don't remember when it is.
Yep. Here you go.
Boo. Okay. Well, Apophis and Dose, because of your haphazard paladin, buddy, you both succeed, luckily enough, and nothing else happens. It's just a very, very strong scent. The scent
Ew.
sticks onto it. You can see just pollen covering your
I
wyvern
wipe it off in
boomerang.
the bud.
Right, so you start heavily wiping it off. It takes you a couple minutes to really get it all off and minimizing that scent. Cruund stays away for that time, but that flower's gone.
Yeah, all right. Does it look like the pollen is still in the air?
Yes, and as you're kind of looking around, you hear a.
Hey, I think there's more than that flower.
Does it sound like a beastie?
No, I think there's other flowers. I don't think that was the only one.
If you can't make booze out of it, it doesn't need to exist.
So Dose.
There's so much you can't make booze out of.
Oatmeal breakfast stout. You made it out of an oatmeal breakfast. So Dose, as they're kind of having their conversation, you're looking around, keeping an eye on things. You do notice a cave up to the north, westish, and then you do see another path to your east. Technically it's northeast, but it's east of the area. That's kind of what you happen to notice looking around. There also seems to be a little path, like a trunk that's fallen over that leads kind of upwards between two mountainous-ish area or rocky terrain. But you don't specifically see that. Obviously, as a player, you can tell what it is, but as a character, you don't necessarily see it immediately right now.
We're looking for a Bullfango, right? I kind of forgot our objective.
No, your objective right now is to find her hovel and take care of the beast that destroyed her fence, the druid's fence, to allow her to bring her Bullfango back to her home, and then she will pay you an antidote and a recipe on how to make the antidote.
How did you describe the thing again?
It was a large creature that had 4 legs, but did not
No wings.
no wings. It had its body like when it moved, there was no like you couldn't see the ground beneath it. Is what it was.
Okay. Yeah.
What is that? A Gemmoran?
Yes, you
Fits
got
that
it.
criteria.
Oh no, a Delamador.
I'm like, really? Legendary beast already? All right.
We're in.
I would vote for. I would say let's check out the cave.
Okay, I like it. So as you're doing that, Apophis obviously goes and looks for. He finds some herbs, is what he finds, and then we're gonna make an investigation check real fast. see what he gets. I definitely need to set a macro up for all this. I crit.
Herpes.
That is, it's normally a 12, so can't do math right now. So 4 of them would be 20. So we'll add 2 more for a crit because why not? So 6 more resources. He gets to pick the resources. So in this case, you guys get to pick the resources. That's actually what the crit's for. So it's actually 4 more.
Was it 2, 2, and 2?
So it's 5. So
5.
it's 5. You guys can find 5 more herb resources. You guys can find 1 of each type of resource. It's whatever kind of resources you guys want to find. Of any
All
type.
right. You guys go first.
I always would prefer herbs and mushrooms.
I'd say we should probably focus on that right now because then we can
Okay.
make healing potions.
You guys
Since
want?
we all, since I'm pretty sure all of us have uncommon weapon at
Success.
least.
Yes.
Then upgrading our weapon / armor isn't like extremely important right now.
So technically, you guys have 6 total, counting the free one he finds, and then the success plus 4 more beyond that. So you
Is
guys
it
can do
3
3 mushrooms, 3 plants.
You want
Yeah.
to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Do plants first.
Okay. Dose. Since Dose has the higher check, go for it, Dose. 3 plants.
I'm using, was it survival or?
Survival, nature, or herbalism kit.
I think herbalism is the same thing as survival. Survival. 1, 2 plant, 3 plant.
Okay, those are all successes.
This is a D6.
Yes, D6.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so you find another nullberry. You find a huskberry and an antidote herb. Antidote herb. Let's show players.
Just need huskberry.
Huskberry I will have for you in a second here. Huskberry. A lot of ammo making. Okay. And then anyways, let's go and do the mushrooms.
Is it also survival?
It's the exact same options, yeah.
Okay.
They just got split into groups because of how many things there were.
2,
A crit, nice.
3.
All right, so roll me 3d6s again.
2, 3.
All right, so that is on mushrooms. That is 2 toadstools.
You adding a D4 to that crit one?
Yeah, and that'll be, so roll me another d4, and that'll be more how many more toadstools you find. You find 2 more toadstools, so you find 4 toadstools in total there. And then the last one is a 3, right? Is a nitro shroom.
Ooh.
Look at all these tasty shrooms you picked.
Find those as well. All right, so now we begin making your way to the cave. Let's go ahead and we definitely wonder if we can set a macro up to speed that up. That'll be Trailblazer check.
Is that me? Right?
Yes,
Trailblazer?
that is you, Dose.
Okay.
Yes.
The blind. Bump. Bump. Bump.
Okay. You begin making your way into the cave, and as you do, Cruund, stealth perception. There is no time difference in this. It's literally like the minute walk that direction. Cruund, you're
Do you want me to reroll stealth?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Perception. To plunging.
Okay. So as you've been making your way, keeping an eye out for those like flowers, you're listening for the sounds. As you're moving towards the cave, the sounds get quieter. Doesn't seem like there's any in the area leading towards the cave, which is, a relief to you. As you peer inside the cave, you see. Do you have dark vision?
I believe so. Where's my vision?
Easy way to check this: to catch a watch, I have dark. That's how I'm gonna tell.
Senses, dark vision, 60 feet.
Oh, and you do. All right, so as you peer in, there's a large silhouette of a dragon-like creature further in. But it looks super freaking skinny. And it's not moving. And it's like sleeping on the ground.
What's it look like?
I mean, it's a grayscale black and like it's like you can't make out real features of it too much. It is fairly far away. Let's see, from the entrance of this cave, it is. Where's my?
Okay, so
It's too far for you to really make anything out. You'd have to go into the cave because you only get to about right here or so, is what you can see.
Yeah.
You do see some mushrooms though.
Alright, I'll take like just a couple steps into the cave.
Okay. Creep slowly into the cave.
Just kind of
It doesn't move.
wait a second, doesn't move. All right, take another step.
Step. Doesn't move. You're going pretty quiet. Like, it's nice, solid, hard ground. There's not a lot of rocks. You're keeping an eye out for any sticks so you don't step on them to snap them.
Mm-hmm.
You're being pretty cautious.
Still hasn't moved.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna. Would you say the group is within 120 feet of me? For like.
Yeah, I mean, I would
the
assume they'd
purposes
probably be
of it?
moving in the direction towards you since
Yeah.
it's a cave. So they'd probably be some like right here, to be honest.
Yeah. So I will cast a message to Dose. And just in the message say, I'm in the cave, but there's some sort of dragon thing here. I don't know if it's asleep or dead or what. Let's just be quiet.
I'm gonna relay the message to everybody.
I look at you with the face of like, expect me to be quiet.
I'm gonna take another step.
If you want to be healed, I expect you to be quiet.
Heal
I
barter.
start looking like with my heavy armor. Really?
As I remind you of how I healed you last time, yes.
Starts looking around like, how am I gonna make this not clank?
Just trying to hold it tight. Which is obviously why the disadvantage is because of trying to make it not make sound versus just like walking it normal. Cruund, did you move closer? It does not move. But you have a better view of it at this point.
Okay.
So as you look, it's not literally as big as your imagination made you think it was. It's still large, but it's not as big as you were thinking. The creature itself is still grayscale. You can't make it out. It has the standard kind of theropod like bird talons for feet. It's got a kind of a roundish body. The wings are kind of stumpy. They're not super long. They're, you'd guess based off what you can see, because one's like strewn out, is not even the width of like its entire like mid body. It's maybe about 3 feet long for a wingspan. You can't make out the head as it's facing the other way, but this is a derpy looking dragon.
Can I tell if it's breathing? Like, do I see the like rise and fall of like its chest? Yeah.
From 50 something feet away, how far away are you? Let's take a look here. From 35 feet away, I don't think you could see that far away.
Yeah, another step.
Okay. Just keeping out.
Slowly.
There hasn't been a single movement.
Slowly getting closer until I can tell whether this thing is alive or dead.
Yeah, and I think at that point, as you start getting closer, you start like you get that sweet scent that you were smelling before. That was kind of a little bit was in this cave. It's wafted in here. You step another forward, and you start to get this just rank smell in your nose. It burns and hurts.
Like
rancid.
Like dead smell. Like
yes.
the smell of.
I mean, how much has Cruund been around dead smell?
I mean, to get to level 3, I'd assume he's been, and with the early foundings of the guild, since we don't have, cats to take things back to the, you know, to base to research. I'm assuming our group has kind of had to bring things back for like research groups or something. So
That's fair. And there's
I'd
not,
assume he would. I don't think he'd be like extremely familiar with it, but I think it'd be enough to where he'd smell it and it would definitely be like, okay,
yeah.
this is familiar. It could be one of these 3 things, and like dead would be one of them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. So
It could be like,
definitely has that kind of
like
scent.
dead, like decaying flesh, probably like decaying plant, and then certain flowers that can give off just rancid smell because of defense mechanisms.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you step out of like that sweet scent and it just hits you in the face.
He's gonna take a couple steps back.
Okay, you go back into the sweet smell a little bit.
And he's gonna message. He's like, "Yeah, I think he's dead. Oh God."
Are you okay there? Need some smelling salts up your nose?
He sent the message to Dose again.
Oh,
Yeah, Dose is gonna be his in between.
I guess we don't need to be sneaky. It's a dead carcass.
Oh God, I'm gonna be sick.
Ooh,
And then he proceeds to vomit.
I like the idea of you're still sending the message at this point.
Yeah, no, he is.
You just hear him throwing up through your head, into your head.
Yeah.
vomit
Yeah.
all one word.
Yeah, you hear them in the message him saying that, and then just.
Seems to be having a fun time.
So,
Yeah.
what's he saying?
It's in stereo for you, doses. You can also hear it echo throughout out of the cave.
Oh, okay, I hear it.
Yeah, no, I like to think the message is only in his right ear.
Oh, that's too funny. Okay, so the rest of you, Apophis begins making his way in there. I'm
I
assuming
start trying to kick dirt over the pile of vomit.
he just kind of looks down at you. Doesn't say nothing, just acknowledges and understands. All right, so you're in the cave. There's a very rancidy smelling corpse in the northern section of the cave.
Thing.
Staying where you're at, it's muffled. The smell is muffled by the sweet scent of those flowers.
Well, then, I'm going to do a favor for the people in here who don't have poison resistance. I'm going to grab charcoal that I probably have from our last fire last night and
Sure.
wrap it in cloth and make some pseudo air purifiers.
Okay. So how would this? I don't actually personally know how this is supposed to work. So
Oh, so charcoal, as a
Is a-
normal thing, is an air purifier.
yes.
It's a natural.
Are you
filter.
making it for a mask kind of things set up here to help filter as you're breathing in?
It's for the other 3, yes, because I'm less worried about it since if it's just rancid air, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
You wet cloth, charcoal. Good time.
Cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
so I'm gonna just grab my cloth and the charcoal. I probably have from yesterday's fire.
Okay.
And I'll ramshackle up some stuff for these 3.
All right. So you're all inside the cave at this point, right, Dose?
Yeah.
You're all inside the cave. What do you guys do?
Finish making the mask and hand them out to them.
Okay. After that.
I'm gonna investigate the dead carcass.
Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna just keep casting prestidigitation, right in front of myself, being an odd odor, and I'm just gonna make it smell, not odd, but like a freshly baked pie right in front of my face.
Just constantly.
Yeah. Just, oh God.
Okay. So Cruund is focusing on that. Apophis is probably kind of looking around for any kind of resources, as it makes sense as a spotter. As
And I'll be right back. I'm gonna go blow my nose.
Cool. As you guys, Gundrick and Dose both go up to the corpse, to investigate it a bit. So, I guess the question is, what are you both trying to figure out?
Well, if it's just rancid already, it's probably been dead for well over a week.
It's a fair assumption. I think any hunters would, pick up automatically.
So the question now is, what was it in life?
Okay, so you're trying to figure out what it is. So you can give me a nature check. If you can argue a history check, you can do that too. And then Dose, what are you trying to figure out?
To see if there's anything significant to find out how it died.
Okay, so Dose, you'd give me a medicine check as you were investigating it, trying to determine its cause of death. So on a 7, Gundrick, there's not really any information you're gonna really glean from that. I'll show it to you again. All right. So yeah, Gundrick, you're not getting any information with the 7, so it's unclear. Dose, as you go to investigate it, you're trying to figure out what this is. You're looking at the creature. You recognize it, but that's not really the concern at the moment that we're going to focus on. You're looking for a cause of death, and there's a couple things you notice on this is that there are claw marks. It looks to be gashed into its side or its belly as you kind of like shift it a bit. There's a large amount of blood pooled out underneath it, like it flew here probably after some kind of fight, and as it was resting, it passed out and died. There is signs of like broken ribs, and with a 25, I would say the way you're looking at them, it looks like something maybe even rolled over on it at some point, or rolled into it, like something heavy, a boulder, something, or like charged into it. I guess could be from like a creature. You're not entirely sure what, but there's definitely some kind of heavy blunt impact. It is fairly. It was extremely beat up before it escaped whatever it was fighting. I think that's what you get.
Ran away here to die.
It does have the one thing you both notice as you're kind of investigating, you're getting a bit closer to it since is there anybody that has like a torch or anything like that? Because you guys don't, I mean, anybody that doesn't have dark vision obviously can't see in here without light, but everybody's seen in grayscale at the moment.
Yeah,
I have torches.
Okay, so you light it up, try to get an idea of what you're looking at. It does have blue scales.
Oh my goodness, I have a perfume vial. Shit. Cool. Never mind, I'm not gonna be casting prestidigitation. I'm just gonna sit there with the perfume vial and just
spritz yourself.
Nah, just huffing it.
Okay.
Careful always using that, lad. You'll be high as this whatever this thing used to be able to fly as. Too late.
All right.
As my investigation turned up nothing, I move over to the water source over here. And I say, hey, Apophis, you think there's any snakes, thing living in there?
Well, since that is actually a wall, you do not see that. That is.
Never mind.
It's on the outside.
Hey, you think there's anything living in this wall?
So Apophis looks for mushrooms is guaranteed. And the other two in this case that makes sense is you find a bone and a mineral resource in these areas.
The bone again? History?
I'll take care of the mineral.
History or nature, either one.
What do I do for mineral again? Just strength?
Athletics.
All right. Nope, my pickaxe stick broke.
It takes 2 fails. Was it already broken once before? Otherwise,
no,
you have 1 more before it breaks.
All right. Well, I look at that like, well then, flimsy sticks.
Hey, anyone have a better history than a +1?
+2.
-2.
All right.
+1.
Not you. All right.
So
well, if Dose wants to get the bones, then
It's a
I'll
mushroom.
give
or
it a
bone.
shot.
Go for it.
Yes,
Yeah.
public.
15. That is a success. Roll me a d6.
Bones.
I've realized the
Oh.
past 2 characters that I've had have not had things that are that useful to
Gathering.
doing stuff. Yeah, gathering especially. Yeah.
Well, Dos was made to be a resource person.
You find bones. A bone.
There's definitely a pile of bones.
Why would I have expected anything else?
All right, put it back. I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah, like Eros was made to just beat things, and this character, I don't know. This character wasn't. This character was made for a different campaign.
It's gonna happen. There'll be
For
conversations and stuff.
What his like stats are? I'm just like, I got double proficiency.
It's like in
survival.
combat. In combat, I can't do that much either. I have like +2s and 1s.
Dude, I've got double proficiency in survival, so it's a +3 instead of a -1.
Maybe you want to change that double proficiency to something else.
But we need survival. I learned how important that was last campaign when my survival was dog.
So, there's also a mushroom in there if you want to look for that dose as well.
Yeah.
Or give me the check for it.
Do we just find a normal mushroom?
I'm hoping so. 15 is a success.
D6.
You find a portobello.
You find a blue mushroom.
What is this?
You find a blue mushroom.
Nice.
The chanterelle mushroom.
I really wish I had that double resource gather.
Yeah, I would have loved to have gotten that from the bull drum.
Okay. So you finished looking in the area. Is there any other information you guys want to try to gather or figure out in this cave? You've gathered the resources you could find. So it's a matter of what do you guys want to do still in here.
I think this is just a big graveyard at this point. There ain't really much here.
Yeah, the creature's way too decayed to carve.
Yeah, whatever was worth here is not here anymore.
I'm gonna make a wild guess though because of blue skills found earlier. I'm gonna guess a blue Yoncut coup.
No.
Most because I can't think of anything else that's blue right now.
It's blue. It has it in its name. It's gotta be it. All right. So it's obviously the Lagiacrus. The Lagiacrus with wings. It's its early ancestor. All right. So as you exit out of the cave, nothing's really changed. It's only been a few minutes that you've been in here investigating and checking things out. So I'm not going to make you guys do a check. There is still that sweet scent in the air, and Cruund, you hear the still happening.
I'd like to just go find out what that is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's another flower. I don't.
Oh, what does the flower do besides stink?
Well,
It doesn't stink. It smells sweet.
Yeah, it released that pollen, and I don't know what it does because I didn't want to, get anywhere near it, but it's probably not good. Nothing we've come across has been like good.
Yeah, and for Dose and Apophis, it burns your nose when the entire pollen covered wyvern boomerang came back. So it's very intense up close.
Yeah, I think it's honestly pretty pretty safe to say almost anything we come across in just in general, it's probably trying to kill us. Whether or not it's a plant or an animal, it's probably trying to kill us.
All right. Well then, I look towards the other person that leads the way. Feel free to continue leading the way.
All right, Dose. Pathway is to the right if you want to continue on your path, your journey.
Yeah. I'm blind.
Oh, shit, almost dropped. Okay. You begin your journey to the right, Cruund. And the further right you get, the louder the sound comes up.
Like, does it seem like it's in like this little island here?
So you're looking around. The last one you saw was actually in the water. Like it was almost like a water lily, kind of like sitting on top of it. So as you kind of like get closer and like as you get the smell's getting stronger, you get to here and you're like you don't really want to go too much further. So you do what you did before. You prestidigitation out, and the mist kind of shifts and whatnot. There's one right in the middle of the path.
Okay. And we're trying to go like here.
You're trying to go into the area to the right.
Right, which is this water or is that stone?
It is a poisonous water. Like it's got like a purplish hue to it.
Cool.
You have to
So
jump
we
it.
would kind of want to go like under this tree canopy then.
I mean, you could definitely try. It's gonna be a bit difficult to like traverse through the thicker brush through that, but it's definitely a thing you could do. But you're getting very close to that flower either way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, one we could for that we could just go down south and go around.
It's right here.
Oh, that's where the flower is?
Yes.
Oh.
It's in your pathway.
All right. Yeah. So I don't feel confident about making that jump. So I'll kind of point out where the flower is. All right, guys. There's a flower there. Let's say same as the last one. Don't throw your boomerang. Yet.
As I put the boomerang back.
Okay. Whatever it was, you and I point at dwarf man Gundrick. You seem unaffected entirely. When we get across over there, we're gonna have to probably jump over that poison bog. And I just like look at my just very thin frame. Yeah, I'm not making that. So I'm gonna try and go towards where those trees are, and it looks like the poison kind of like stops. I'm gonna try and go through there. I think that Gundrick, you should go forward a bit, and then deal with the flower alone. And then whoever wants to try and make that jump can make that jump, and the rest of us can go around.
Pulls out boomerang, uses it to hop over.
Okay.
Huh?
So
I have extended jumping power with a boomerang.
So, Gundrick, you make your way over here. So the flower's in front of you. Let's go on that clarification. As the rest of the group, or at least we know, well, let's put some off straight. It's actually not bad. So it might just be just you, Cruund, that has to go around.
That's also it's also going to be me.
So you
I have a
know-
+2. I don't think I'm.
I also have a +2, but I don't think I'm.
Fine, it's something like this ish. Apophis might be slightly farther back just because of what's going to happen. So you're both going there, just kind of you can almost walk across like the swampy terrain there and then start making your way up. But it's on Gundrick at this point. There is a flower in the middle of this poisonous bog right there, right in the crosshairs. How do you deal with it? What does Gundrick do?
Well, Gundrick, not seeing it's really poisonous, he's been told it's poisonous, walks in and just plucks it, just throws it away.
Okay. So as you walk in to the bog itself, you go and you pluck the flower and just put it off to the side. It's like you're just watching pollen just go everywhere in the direction you're throwing it. But I need a Constitution saving throw as you walked into the poisonous bog.
I have advantage against poisons.
Yes, I assumed that was the case.
And I just walk out the other side.
Walk out and just like shake it off, like kicking your legs and stuff like that. Apophis runs and jumps over as the other two slowly go through a bit of the murky-ish terrain, but non-poisonous terrain, and then deals with some heavy thicket. One like pokes you like in the side of the cheek at one point, Cruund, and it hurts a little bit. And dose one, like as Cruund goes by, one of the sticks is like he had to move, just comes whips back and hits you in the stomach. But otherwise, you guys make it through with no problem. And you're there.
So I start looking for more of the flowers to like pop because they'd be a problem in people's way.
Yep. So as you enter into this area, yeah, okay, we'll use those. Why not? As you enter into this area, you notice you kind of hear sounds of smaller creatures, kind of around here and there. Where is there? You see some bloodroth just kind of playing in the swamp. There's one over here, just like rolling around. There's one up here, currently like digging like out of the murky like mud and muck. And you see another one like lounging over here on this wooden log.
I found some spongy boys.
And that's what you see.
Cute.
They haven't seemed to notice you just yet, as the one that's lounging is facing the other way. The one that is kind of playing around is like hitting an endemic life, like a nitro toad back and forth for fun. And the other one's just kind of swimming like in the murky terrain. It does like go down, disappear, and then come back up a couple seconds later. It's deep enough for them to at least pass through, almost like swimming. So, what do you guys do?
I turn to the group. I could hit the nitro toad.
Right. Do we see the lady's hovel anywhere around here?
As you're looking, no, there's not any like there's no signs, but I mean there wouldn't be a lot of like there's no roads. She lives in the middle of a swamp.
Right, I'm aware of that.
You have not yet
Okay.
found it yet.
Do I see this field of wheat over here
Yes.
or whatever this is? Cool. I'm just gonna look at that. Look at the group. Hey, I think that lady was lying to us.
What makes you say that?
You see that field over there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've kind of gone, up and around and headed back towards the general cardinal direction of where base camp is. North of our camp, there was a very similar field.
Apophis looks at you and goes, there can be more than one field of yellow grass.
There could be, but there could also not be.
What would be the
Is it-
point of lying to us?
I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe she just sucks.
Well, we'll find out as we go investigate.
Okay,
Like,
there's still
but
three
I mean-
Ludroths in front of you guys.
Yeah, I look at the Ludroths and just very quietly, calm down a second. Okay, we've gone around everywhere here in the direction that she said her camp was, and it's not here. Either she's stupid and doesn't know where her camp is, or she's lying to us. Or her camp is in the yellow field. If that's the only yellow field. If there's two, then I apologize and I'm wrong. But I mean, what's the likelihood of there being two yellow grass fields in a swamp?
I look for a tree that's not felled right now that I can climb up real quickly.
I mean, there's like a ton of them behind you in a poisonous swamp. Shit.
I mean, we can continue this after the Ludroths are dealt with, but just just want to
Alright.
put that out there.
Well, if she's lying, then she's lying. There's not much else we can do. She'll just have to deal with her Bullfango running around aimlessly.
So as you guys are having this conversation, the Ludroths, the one has gotten up from sun, like bathing in the misty-ish area, or relaxing on the log, and turns and looks as the one that was like playing with the nitro toad, it just explodes and then the other one kind of like pops up to look around and looks at the nitro toad, and then turns and looks at the group. and then dives underwater, under the murk. Because we're gonna roll for initiative.
Initiative.
We do
I
them all
hardly
separate.
know
Let's have fun. All separate.
Well,
Hi, welcome to the
It's
lowest
up here.
initiative.
It's up here works. I have to roll for Apophis too. I was just thinking about that.
Apophis.
Boom. Ooh, nice even spread. All right, let's get some battle music going since we haven't had combat yet today. Okay. First up is Dose. This one is vanished from sight currently because it's underground. Under, murky swamp water ground.
Let me see. So all I see is that one.
There's also one to the right of that too. There's two down there.
I think the range of the shell. Oh, that's just enough. 5.
As a reminder, the brownish green area is difficult terrain, and the lighter green is obviously normal terrain.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Purple
stop
is
my movement
bad.
here either way. Target this one. Let's do a shell. I think everything's set properly.
An 11, so you fire. It goes wide. Or explodes on the trunk in front of it.
No, that's all I can do. Oh, combat's not even started yet.
Yeah, doesn't count.
There you go. Enter.
All right, it's its turn too. So as you do that, it gets to go. And in doing so, it turns to the right and dives down into the murky swamp that's difficult terrain for you guys. And vanishes from sight. All right, that is the end of its turn. Okay, that's all it does. Apophis is up. Apophis, what do you got? I'm a weapon. A hammer. Okay. Apophis is just gonna run forward. And then he's gonna dash to here. That's gonna be the end of his turn. Alright, other Lloydroth will go, dives or moves, 10 feet, dives into the murk. Alright, and that's going to be the end of its turn. Cruund, none of them are visible currently. What do you do?
great.
Hmm.
Shit, I'll wait until I see one, and I'll hold my action to cast a vicious mockery when I see one.
Okay, first one that appears that you can see. Gundrick, you're up.
Oh, I'm disappointed that everything is left my sight.
Get ready in action, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 6. Yep, I will get ready to huck a boomerang at the first thing I can see.
Okay. All right, last one's turn. I mixed up the order. Technically, the first one that moved should have been the last one, just as a heads up. And that
Oh
one's first.
no, changes everything.
And this one, it reveals itself here. So as it does, it appears north of Dose. As it comes out and up onto land.
Mm-hmm.
wow.
50. 55, 60. And that's the end of its turn. Because
why are you so long?
Well, that's in line of sight.
that's its
for me.
insult.
Yeah,
I mean, you would have thrown it before it moved to that point, Gundrick.
yeah.
Still throwing.
Alright.
Once you roll damage, it should auto
Oh, yeah.
do the checks. So it succeeds, so it takes no damage.
Well,
A 13 does hit. As you deal 11 points of slashing damage. As it hits, it kind of like leans and rolls and then continues to skitter towards Dose. But it dashed as part of its action, so that's the end of its turn.
okay.
Dose, you're up.
Ready? Wow. I guess I'll just focus on the one next to me. Target this one. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna bonus action reload, and I'm gonna shell.
Okay.
Melee.
Melee shell.
Oh,
7 does not hit, sadly. Just bad luck.
I'm not meant for combat.
Apparently, I'm not either.
All right, my turn. It technically is that one's turn, but no, they already went. Yeah, because I had to move it from the last one. So I'm going to just swap these two around. I'm going to just do the bottom one first whenever the proper turns. So actually, I'm just going to change it. So this goes to a 1912. And this one goes to a 4. I'm going to adjust this one because it was after use of 1911. There we go. Alright, let's get this right. Alright, so the one's turn now is going to appear right. This is where it's at underwater, just so you guys know. I'm going to move it onto land. So it was there underwater or under swamp terrain. And it's going to come here. It's going to burst out from underground and it's going to attempt to grapple Cruund.
No.
What was athletics, sir? Or acrobatics.
Oh.
Or acrobatics.
I'll do it.
I have a +3. You're safe-ish.
Oh, wait.
14. So it moves 10 feet and 5 feet up, so it moves 15 feet in total. You are grappled by it.
Okay.
And then it is going to pull you 5 feet into the swamp terrain. That's all it can do for movement, as you are pulled slightly under, like you're being pulled into the terrain. So you are like halfway pulled into it right now.
Just help! Please!
Apophis, alright, Apophis is up. Apophis is going to try to hammer. Can he get to you? I can get to you, yeah. So he runs through Gundrick, along the terrain, gets to the spot where you're at, and he is going to. Did I actually? Can I bonk?
Can you move 20 feet in a straight?
I can right there. Yeah, there you go. 20 feet straight line. All right. Hammer charge. Normal. At 24 is a hit.
Obliterate him.
14 points of damage. And I'm going to... His mighty weapon recharges after a short or longer, so it should have recharged. I don't know why it didn't for some reason. Oh, because I didn't click the rest button. That's why. There we go. So now the stuff recharged. So I'm going to use a mighty weapon just to try to help you out here, Cruund.
Okay.
It succeeds, sadly.
Of course it does.
So it literally hit the exact number I had to hit. And that is going to be the end of Apophis's turn. Alright, Ludroth underground is going to appear, show you where it's at, as it's going to climb up over towards Gundrick. 1, 2, 15. It pops out Gundrick and it is going to attempt to attack you. I'm going to attack you with a headbutt. Ooh, actually, let's make some adjustments here. 5, 10, 30, yeah. So this one's going to do a charge at you as well, so it's going to peer out and just smash into you as it comes out from underground. With a headbutt. Oh. Yelling at me for all click right.
I just put my hand in front of it. No.
You just catch it and just, it's like the whole body uprights and tail flips over your head as you did it, and it then finally collapses. So it misses, sadly. That would have been such a good hit, too. As it's now Cruund's turn. Cruund, you are currently grappled by this creature, partially in the difficult terrain, being dragged as it attempts to drag you underneath as you're fighting it off as best you can.
Don't want want to use any spell slots because we still have a big boy to fight. I'm just gonna. With the honey horn step. Get off!
You could also try to escape if you wanted to as well.
Nah,
Okay.
Mama didn't raise no bitch. Where is he? Target. Horn.
A
Shit.
10 misses.
Shit. A bonus action. Bardic Inspiration on Apophis.
Okay.
Please, Slinky Man, help! You got it.
Thumbs up.
So we could add a D6.
To attack roll, a check and stuff like that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cruund, go ahead and end your turn, and it'll be Gundrick's turn. Today's does not work for this battle right now.
Oh, I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity it's gonna get.
Yeah, it's definitely going to it's going to attempt to claw you this time.
Okay. Nope.
So 16 misses. Okay, so it attempts to claw you. You avoid it.
Yep. Well, let's try to help friend. I throw a boomerang at it.
Okay. 19 hits. As you deal 10 points of slashing damage to it. It is looking pretty bloodied at this point, but it's still got some fight left. As you then punch your at which one?
At the same one.
Towards another creature. So it has to be a different one.
That was something I've always thought was weird. Why does it have to be another one when it would make it useless in single combat?
Cuz.
Team building.
So you can do the one at Dose if you wish, or it could be at the one to your right that just tried to attack you.
Might as well hit the one that Dose is working on so it dies faster. I think that needs to be changed so you can be able to hit you can hit the same targets.
I'll put it in my notes and think about it.
Well, that one passes.
Alright, so that one succeeds on that. Well, I mean, I would have done the same damage. I was just had you just change the target. So,
Okay.
they're the same thing. So, alright, that one's also looking pretty bloodied now. So both of those two on that side are pretty bloody. Alright, anything else for your turn, Gundrick?
Well, since did this one actually do damage? The ricochet did?
Wait, did what to do what to?
Did the ricochet actually do damage?
Oh, it did. I'll have to heal that one back up for the...
Okay, because it doesn't come back to me at the end of my turn if it misses, so I just my movement to get pick it up. Yeah.
Which one is this one? Alright, so I need to... So this one would not have taken the 11, which is correct. This one should have still taken that damage.
So yeah, I'll be right here, so I'll get my boomerang back.
Good. Okay, so you move there, you pick your boomerang back up. Bloodroth's turn. Okay, that is the one next to Dose. Since you're the one who hit it, Gundrick, it is going to target you instead. As it is going to attempt to grapple you, I think. Nah. It's just gonna claw at you. 18?
That one finally hit.
Alright. Take 5 points of slashing damage.
Is this considered poison, whatever water blight is?
I think water blight
Water
poison, right?
is...
Ice blight's a
yes,
disease.
it is a poison. Advantage on a 12. That is a success. So you are not water blighted, as its turn is over, and it is now Dose's turn.
Oh, I gotta get that one next to me, please. And strength. That's all I got. Shell it.
The 12 hits.
Finally. So that's the number.
That
4.
takes 4 points of damage.
I roll a 1.
Oh no,
Yeah,
undo
good.
that one.
And that's my turn.
Rough.
Can't do much.
Okay. So as the Ludroth's turn is up, it is now, or not the Ludroth, the other one's turn. So this one's with Cruund. Okay, it is going to. I think it's still going to try to pull you down and under. So it is going to leave Apophis's area. So I'm going to make the attack with Apophis first. 17 hits. For 10 points, it is still alive. As it begins dragging Cruund underneath the swampy terrain. Cruund, as you're pulled under, you're not restrained, but you are blinded and you cannot breathe because you're underwater. So you are pulled, and you can feel the bottom as you hit it. You are pulled down to 15 feet.
How deep is the swamp?
Oh no, I don't want negative. Let's put it normal. You're both 15 feet underwater, under swamp. That's it. So, Apophis. I guess I would move you too. Just make you guys invisible. Okay, so you're pulled under somewhere. Apophis kind of looks back at Dose and Gundrick. He's been pulled under. Any ideas?
I'm after him.
Grab him.
And he dives in and starts looking around for you. So, based off the direction it would go in, I feel like Apophis would dive in, start swimming downwards, and then bump into you, because you really only be right here.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to break you free, because he can't see the Ludroth, but he can feel you. So he is going to attempt to, I guess it would be a shove. So I'm going to shove Cruund. Because of how mechanics work. Alright, so Cruund, I'm still going to have you oppose this with an athletics or a acrobatics, just because of the Ludroth holding on to you. I feel like there's no way to really avoid it as much as we'll just see how well you get in the way. Okay, so yeah, so you are then shoved 5 feet, and we're gonna say you're pushed this way. You are no longer grappled. I guess as that happens, you are technically broken free because you are moved.
I am forcefully shoved.
Yes. Even though you're technically still in the same space as him, but you're pushed out of his grip.
God.
Okay, that is going to be Apophis's turn, who is now 15 or 10 feet under. There's his action, and he'll swing. He can swim. No, that'll be it, because it's difficult terrain. I can go up to 5 feet. Ludroth's turn. The one in the on top is just actually going to charge at Dose because it's 20 feet, and then headbutt him. So just sideways headbutt.
Know my AC.
I don't know.
Oh, that is.
It's like, I don't know what it is. Let's see. So it should be other formula. So that should be this. So it is 2d8. So you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. I thought I fixed this one last time. Apparently I didn't.
It's a lot of damage.
Yep, it actually adds an extra d8. All right. And then that will be the end of its turn. Cruund, you are currently 15 feet underwater. It's difficult terrain. You cannot see it because it's murky and muck. But you know it's where the Ludroth's right there. So you know it's where its location's at. You just can't see it.
And I'd have disadvantage on the attack.
Correct.
Fuck it, we'll attempt to
I love it.
hit him.
Oh, you just miss.
Okay. Use my movement, swim 15 feet up.
Okay, you're 15 feet. You're at the surface. You come out. You can breathe once again.
Fuck.
As you are able to like eventually pull yourself up and out of this muck to stand back up, but not
not yet.
yet.
I'm not near surface or near. I guess I could have like moved at a diagonal.
Yeah, but you literally could also pull yourself out of that muck because it is like solid enough to like you sink slowly into it normally, but it pulled you down into it.
Okay.
Gundrick,
Cool.
you made a boomerang attack attacking which one?
Oh, right here, the one directly in front of.
Okay.
Why did it not target? But it's still that
I mean,
one.
it did take the damage, and as you do, you just smash into it, and that Ludroth collapses. You hear its back break. That one is dead.
I walk around this one because I find it to not be a threat. Turns over.
Okay. Dose, you are up. The one that just smashed into you, and you can hear your ribs crack a little bit, is looking great.
Oh, time to attack that one. Okay, that one's dead too. That hurt. Please.
14 hits.
Do I have sneak? No, I don't. Oh, that's lame.
Why would you have? Wait, what?
I have sneak attack, but I can't use it with this weapon, so
Ah.
it just gets wasted.
Weird.
Well, because I'm a rogue because of what Dose is, but it wouldn't work with.
The gun lance is definitely not a light weapon, yeah,
Yeah.
or a finesse
Yeah,
weapon.
but you can use a range. What? You can use your own range attacks though.
Would it work? I thought, but because the weapon itself has to have the properties.
Does
unless
a bow
the
have
sneak
light
thing?
or finesse though?
No,
No.
but let me see. Let me see what sneak says. But that's it. That's 5
Yeah.
fire damage. Yeah, my turn.
It takes 5. All right. Yeah, look that up. All right, my turn. So the one that's underwater is up right now, and obviously it is pissed off at Apophis for stealing its prey, so it swims up to 10 feet. And
It says must use a finesse or a ranged weapon.
It is a ranged
And
weapon.
technically, the gun lance is a ranged weapon.
It is a ranged attack, so it would work on your ranged attacks. Yeah,
Wow.
that is true. Because it is not a thrown weapon, so it is ranged. So that would work. Okay. So for range, we'll say it works. Okay, I'm going to... I'm going to grab Apophis. So it wants to pull it down and away. So oppose athletics, which is going to be a difficult one for me. Oh, I rolled an 8.
Did he already use his inspiration?
He has not. So I can add a d6 to that.
Yeah.
Ah! All right, I have to roll a 7 or better to tie. So I failed because Apophis got a 10 because of the bardic inspiration. So he is not grappled. All right, it is now Apophis' turn. He is underwater blinded, but he knows where it's at because he just felt it go for him. So a disadvantage attack. 16 hits. For 15 bludgeoning, and that is more than enough as that Ludroth begins to... It actually just stays in its place because there's not enough buoyancy to push it upwards. But it is dead. All right. End of its turn. Apophis' turn. Other Ludroth gets to go. It is going to attack Dose.
No.
Just hit it. With claws. 23
Yep.
for 9 slashing. And you'll make that save.
Constitute.
Alright, you fail. You are water blighted. You can give that to yourself, it's fine. And that is the end of its turn. Cruund. Oh, my. There, you're good now.
I'm just gonna crawl up onto here, stand up, move over a little bit more, and just point over at this guy and just. Why are you guys so mean? Why do you suck?
Depressing.
little busy.
I fail. Okay, I take 2 psychic damage, and it has the vicious mockery and disadvantage on its next attack. All right. So
isn't super creative sometimes.
sometimes it's just the depressing nature of the conversation. Just
Yeah. Are you trying to kill me? What the fuck?
just makes them feel bad.
Yeah. I'm just a little guy.
Go ahead to end turn, and it'll be Gundrick's turn.
I laugh at it as I move away.
It makes an attack at you.
At disadvantage.
Okay. Now it's back in its spot.
Wrong way.
20 hits. It takes 9 points damage. It's still looking pretty good. The thing is, those are the first 2 hits it's taken. So this one's pretty healthy.
I can't ricochet according to what you just said. I guess my turn's over.
Okay. Dose, you're up.
I'm in trouble. So water blight's no bonus action?
Correct. No, you can do a bonus action or an action, but not
Not
both.
both.
It's one or the other.
I only have. Well, it doesn't matter, right? I'll just do stab it. Stab. It's the same thing. Where are you? There you are.
Hits.
Gosh,
Takes 4 points of damage.
I'm going so low on these. There's another
And
one.
Another one. All right, Dose. Anything else for your turn? You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn, I believe. Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay,
it's another
I'll do
con
that
save.
before I end it. Con saving throw.
That is a success. You're no longer water blighted.
Cool.
All right. As his turn comes to a close, it is Snake Man. I am going to pull the Ludroth up into above. It's gonna take me another turn though because I'm like difficult terrain and carrying something. So I have crap movement. So the Ludroth goes up to 15 feet and like cracks the surface. And Apophis is at 10. He's technically he's 5 feet from the surface. No, he was at 5 feet. So I lied. He has also cracked the surface. End of his turn. It is now the Ludroth's turn. It's still strong enough to fight, so it's still going to fight and attack.
I whistle at it.
Only attack opportunity didn't exist. 13. Is that a hit? Dose.
13. No, it is not.
All right, so it claws at you, missing the strike as it's now Cruund's turn.
AC's actually a 17 because of the shield.
Nice.
Cruund will just move over and hit him.
Charging 40 crits
Oh my goodness. I'm tired of you.
for 12 points of damage. And what notes do you elicit? It is quite bloodied after that hit.
Let's do attack, defense, and what's the other one I have? How many more notes? Let's go attack. Yeah, attack, movement, and defense.
Okay.
So everything within 10 feet gets plus 1 to those?
On
nope,
next turn.
I have to. Yep, next turn. If I take an action to activate the notes.
Yep. So it's basically a 2-turn activation.
Yeah. So.
All right. Gundrick. A 9 design as you throw, and it comes back to you at the end of your turn.
Alright, well,
Just,
because no escape.
yeah. All right. Dose, you're up.
One last thing. Okay, there. Yep, fine. Bonus action reload, so I get my second shell. I don't want to risk it with my low HP. I'm just gonna hit it.
Okay, 23 hits. 6 points, which is exactly the number you need.
Finally.
Dose, how do you kill Blood Ross, since I think this might be your first kill.
Yeah, so I just have my shield up and I'm like kind of just hiding behind it as I've been like just weakly thrusting. I'm clearly not strong enough for this weapon, but it's the only thing I have.
Okay.
As it's just been like blind thrust, which is why it's been missing and dealing just glancing damage as I've just been like scratching it as best I can.
Here you
Until I
go.
get that one lucky hit.
The one, and it just strikes into it, impaling it. It cries out in pain. I also realized I didn't give you guys experience last session, so I'm gonna give that to you as well as this experience too, because you guys are missing some stuff here.
All right.
Plus these ones just now.
I look at the Ludroth. I pick up its quad. He's like, "Congratulations, you killed one."
I'm just panting, exhausted from fucking all the mindless striking.
I look at my other party members. As they are also probably breathing heavy, probably except for the snake.
I spit up some swamp water.
I pat you on the back.
If that lady's lying, I'm gonna fucking kill her.
It's fucked up.
Well,
You
you
guys will
take
help
her-
me hide the body in the swamp, right? Right?
Sure, why not?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
So between everything you guys have done, you guys got 600 experience so far, and counts the challenges and the other like fights from last time too.
Okay.
If this is right, unless you guys did get experience, I showed 900 here on Apophis.
Yeah, I have
No,
900.
900 is because of that's what it is to get to level 3.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So 600 puts me at
1500.
Dude, we're almost there.
Okay, so just wanted to make sure I did that this time.
More of
Oh, that's good.
experience.
Okay, so we have an hour still.
How
Neutron.
how messed up are your dose?
I can patch myself up a bit, but it won't do that much.
I mean,
Hey,
see,
do
I've
you-
got I can afford to give you one healing word, and that's about it.
Let me patch myself up first. It's a 1d6 plus 4. Let me target
Yeah,
myself.
I've got 2 first level slots and 1 second level slot, and that's it. So I'd rather save it all for the fight. But if I gotta do one quick little heal, then
Why did that out of spell slots? I didn't use all my spell slots last game.
There's situational bonus on it. Oh, 1d6 plus 4 plus my level. 3. No, I was targeting them.
All right, Blood Ross are back up.
you
Freedom.
fool!
I'm okay. I'm not the best condition, but I'm not also the worst. How come I can't see my health bar?
Probably settings on the token.
Let's say I'm
only
a
health
little
bar
bit
I can see
overblurred.
is Gundrick's.
I set mine up for everyone to be able to see always. I like when everyone knows I'm critical health.
I don't. That's fine. We can live.
So, should I start carving up these things, or someone else want to carve them up?
You guys do have 3 carves.
I think I just had the higher survival, don't I?
I think you do, because I have a +3.
Yeah, I have the 8.
Go ahead.
Carve.
3 carves.
It's hiding. There it is.
And then we'll have everybody can roll a d20 if they're all successes.
1,
Success.
2,
Success.
3.
Success. So everybody roll a d20. Huh? Okay, you guys got like one of everything. You guys get a small monster bone.
Let me put this in the
I really have to update my
door.
module so I have all the new stuff so all the links aren't broken. Alright, so you guys get a small monster bone for the 18. For the 12, you get an immature sponge.
While we're doing this, I'm gonna go take my dishes up real quick.
Cool. And then finally, you
Ooh.
get a hydro hide for the 2.
Okay.
That's a good one.
But I'm proficient in Smith tools, which I would have probably got at the beginning of the game because whatever gold we had.
I mean, check how much gold you had, and then make sure you had enough to buy it. If so, then sure.
I have
It shouldn't be
585
that
gold,
much.
so I probably could afford
Yeah,
it.
you could buy one. Just minus off the cost.
Okay, so I can
Did you do?
smack.
We had to minus out the gold for the upgrade, right, of our weapon.
No, you did not.
It said you did not in there.
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
just-
get to give myself 500 gold.
yeah, for when we do the character upgrades, you just get them at the start, so you don't have to worry about that.
So I can give us the immature sponge as a trinket.
Yeah, you could.
What is it?
Advantage on checks to find fishy spots and to catch any fish while you wear it.
Yeah. If we ever need fish, pop it out.
Well, we're in a swamp. We're bound to find some place to fish.
I'll wear it as a trinket.
All right. Well, it's gonna take me an hour to pop it into a trinket slot.
So it would be enough time to rest if that's what you guys wanted to try doing.
Oh yeah, because it's during the carving time.
True. So I mean,
During that time, can I attempt to make a potion?
it's 15 minutes to carve, and then to attempt to make a potion. I feel like there's enough time to do that. Yeah.
During his hour.
Yeah. So during the last 45 minutes of it is, I think that's enough time.
Okay. So
Who am I giving the sponge to? Am I gonna give it to Snake Man as a trinket?
he is.
He does have high athletics, so yeah, that makes sense.
Alrighty, well, I'll give Snake Man the fishing trinket.
Okay, you do make a check. So you have to make a check against the DC with your Smith's tool. So it's just like a strength check. Unless you want to describe some other way to try to use
I'll do
another-
a strength check.
So so to be smithing tools, and then and you choose strength for it is how it would work. Are you proficient in smith tools? You said yes.
Yes, as a dwarf, I get
So-
free Smith proficiency.
Cool. So then yeah, you would just pick you can always just pick a skill that has proficiency in the athletics or in strength, and then use that, and that'll count. You have to beat a DC 10 because that is the DC for a Ludroth. As long as you beat that, then you're able to socket it. If not, you can't do it until you guys get back to the caravan. So okay, so you have that trinket. Apophis gets a trinket that has that now, which I need to update his equipment here because he doesn't have that stuff.
How does this work?
It also gives him time to look around the area while the potion's being made.
Oh, I did it. Yeah, DC was 10.
Nice. Yes, it was. So you were so you make yourself a potion of healing using an herb and a blue mushroom.
Blue mushroom.
Mike also sent me another module in this one where you can set up like crafting stuff, and you have to have the ingredients to use just to do them, which is cool.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I haven't looked at it just yet though.
It worked really well for the Pathfinder bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then we slap Snake Man in the bag and tell him, find us some cool things.
So if I fail, right, I have to fail by 5 or more in order to lose an ingredient, correct?
Correct.
And in this case, DC's 10. I can't possibly. What happens if I roll a nat 1? That's the only way I could actually fail. I have a +6.
We'll consider a skill check. Do we fail skill checks here?
We do fail skill checks, yes. Because
So
you can also crit
would a nat
skill
1
checks.
destroy both?
No, we'll probably just do the one still. I feel like.
Okay, that's the only way. I'm gonna try using our last blue mushroom to craft another potion.
'Cause
Oh wait, no, do we have time?
It is just a failure. You were trying to do what?
The crowd. We have one more blue mushroom that I can try to make another potion. Is there enough time for me to try to make one
If
more?
you want to, I mean, I'm gonna have you make a trailblazer check, and let's see if anything comes by during the that time frame. Because I'll give you guys the hour here to do that stuff and gather and whatnot. But if you want to try another thing, we're gonna do a check.
It's fine. I don't want to risk that. I'll wait for a downtime. I camp time to do it. What's this? Defense town.
Okay. So, I missed what you're saying because I was answering a question someone asked about the module, which I don't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up. So you're gonna go for it then.
No. I don't want to risk
Okay.
another check just for a potion.
Okay. So you finished doing all this. A quick Apophis check real fast. We definitely need to speed this part of it up a bit, I think.
Oh, we're still early on.
It's
We'll
a
get
fail,
it.
so it's
We'll
only
get
one
to it.
thing. I think we literally need like a macro just to like go through it all real fast.
Well, he gets advantage and get for fishes specifically. So
Well, yeah, this wasn't for fish. This was for herbs because you guys have been looking for
Okay.
herbs mainly, as you've been traveling about. So that's what I'm doing first. So
Okay.
he finds, plants. So if whoever wants to go gather those plants can go make that attempt. That's the only thing you find in
Oh.
this area.
I got it. It's my shit. Fucking love
Dude who's
plants.
good at it.
Fucking plant master. Bam.
For
How
two,
many?
That is a success.
How many plants? Just the one?
Just one. Yeah. It literally, I failed to check. So you guys get a nullberry.
What a nullberry, yeah. Is 6 herb on this?
No, herb is actually one.
Oh, okay.
The herb
The one time
is
we want
a
ones.
gloam grass
So let me
root.
roll the d6s. I roll a lot of ones. Here's this
Antidote
collection
herb
of
is
rocks.
3. Felvine is 4. Gloam grass root is 6.
Yeah, it was this collection of rocks from last campaign that really,
Your rock
Would
collection,
some-
your pet rocks.
yeah, would really cement how often I roll ones
Okay.
for those kinds of things.
So there's one direction to go from this area, and it is into the field of wheat.
Wheat.
Wheat. So if you
all right, Stewie.
if you want to make a trailblazer check, let's see what we run into here.
Trailblazer. Always. Gotta do everything around here.
I'm
gotta hire-
trying to take the load off, but it's not working.
Blind roll. Survival. There you go.
I'd like to, but I got stats, my good stats in too many things
That's right.
that aren't intelligence or wisdom.
It's my burden to carry.
Okay, so as you begin making your journey into the next area, Cruund. So perception, stealth.
Where's that percent? There it is.
Okay. So as you begin making your way into the area, quietly and silently, the grass muffling your steps, making it just so much easier than it's been through most of this crappy, mucky area you've been going through. It's fairly quiet as you enter into this field of grain. And as you look at the far, like kind of, exploring a little bit yourself, cautiously, maybe ducking down, crawling a little bit here and there, just for safety. You come further and deeper in, and at the very bottom of this, because conveniently we're just going to make a circle at this point, you see the signs of a broken fence leading to the next area.
Hmm.
And as you're looking around, you begin to hear a as you duck down and like kind of slither into the slightly, deep reeds here. And as you look up, like through the cracks of the grass that you're hiding under, you see blue cuckoo.
This bitch lied. What about something different?
Land. I mean, obviously, this is not a thing that like has wings, or a thing that doesn't have wings or 4 arms.
Yeah.
This is obviously not the right thing, but it lands and starts poking and looking around. Just at one point, you bites down and like pulls up an intake, chews it up. What do you do?
So when I cast a message, am I talking out loud? Or
Does
is
it have a
like-
vocal component?
Message does.
It does have
verbal,
vocal.
Yeah.
So technically,
Okay.
yes, there will be some kind of sound. It may not what you say, but there's some kind of sound as part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're sitting there, it bites down once again down into the grass below, pulls out an insect, and then the rest of the group, hopefully this won't be super loud, hears this in the distance. As you hear it echo off the stone walls in the direction Cruund was just in. What do the 3 of you do?
I look at the other 2. So what do you think that was?
Cruund, go and mark yourself prone.
Grab my brown pants.
Mm,
Always wearing the brown pants.
Which one's
And should we hustle?
I would definitely hustle.
Incapacitated. There's
I'm gonna reload my shells, the missing ones in the process. Do we have the equipment to take something like that on?
You know what it is? I'm asking as we're hurrying.
Give me an H check.
Find out. Deuce. I'm gonna make it blind.
All right. So, Dose, yeah, you did well. Also, I meant to do this as well.
Oh, I don't know. Damn thing.
no. That one was your survival check for
Oh,
the
okay.
Trailblazer. This is your actual one. What you do know some things. So,
Okay.
So you, as you begin making your way that way, you know exactly what this is. It's a Yi and Cuckoo. Though you don't know if it's a blue one or a pink one because there's no difference in their sound. But you know it's Cuckoo. Cuckoo, whatever you want to call it.
I have a bad feeling it's not gonna be a cuckoo.
I mean, it's literally right there in front of you.
Oh, that one, yeah. I don't have the sound
Oh.
on playlist, so I didn't hear the roar.
Yeah, no, it's the roar of that. They hear it off in the distance as it echoes off.
Okay. Well, that's not.
It would have been Karapeco all the time just for you.
Yeah.
Well,
Devil's Yo.
I was like, maybe it was a young Garuga that just learned to sound like a cuckoo.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be
Awful.
utterly awful.
So it's been kind of wandering about here. And by the time you all get to right there, it has moved to a point where it's cut off Cruund from the rest of the group. But it has not seen you, Cruund, whatsoever.
Yeah.
There's no knowledge that you're there.
So I saw. Question. I saw that there was fence down here. Okay.
Correct.
This idiot just lives in a field of yellow grass, and could have just got
Well, the fence goes to the south. Obviously, the map directions and how we're using areas are not the same as the actual
Okay,
location.
so this is not.
It's not
connected
literally
to-
looping down to exactly where you guys were just at. Correct.
Okay, I'm like.
That is not happening that way.
That's what he meant, but there's more than one.
There are
brown
two
grassy field.
yellow fields.
Minimum. And they're always the exact same size and shape. It's weird.
Weird.
It's like it's procedural. So, you all come I would actually like a stealth check from all three of you. I'll do, what's his face?
I'm surprisingly stealthy.
I have disadvantage. 7.
I'm supposed to be stealthy, but I guess the skills didn't let me. Nope, it's
I
blind.
got you. All right. So
The
you
heavy armored dwarf is stealthy.
Perception. All right. So, as you all come around the corner, say like right here. So, it sees you. The only person doesn't see technically is Gundrick, who would be, I guess, technically we'll do it this way. So it's something like this. Like Gundrick, you're like peeking around the corner to look as they just all come out, like ready to like try to get a better view of what's going on, and they're like looking directly at the Cuckoo. And that's what we're gonna roll initiative. If we have to, we will pause this one when we hit close to your time, Cruund, because I know you have a certain time limit.
Yep.
But we'll see how well this goes.
Much better roll this time.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Need to come back to.
Initiative.
Hey,
Hey, at last. That's what I want.
not bad.
All right, I not last yet. Hold on.
Yeah, last.
Ah.
Medic should always go last.
Okay. So it gets to go first. It has no idea that Cruund is there. Let's get some proper battle music here because this is gonna be bad. It going first is not a good thing.
For us? Or for
For it.
For
Monsters
that.
going first sucks because we can just jump it. It gets to move closer to us, so we get better movement.
Yeah, definitely closer. That's what it's gonna do. All right.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
You're out of line of sight, Gundrick. So I launch a fireball. Should be here. This is 60. Let's do that. So it sees you and just lets out the roar and just spits fire in a small circular area, hitting both of you. The targeting you both, yes. For a lot of damage.
I'm not gonna make it.
You succeed.
Ooh.
So as you succeed, Apophis fails. Apophis actually falls. And falls unconscious.
Oh.
It was 1 HP or 1 damage above his HP he had.
Oh.
Gosh, damn.
1 above.
Oh.
Alright. So Apophis falls. That's the end of its turn. I guess actually it'll move forward.
Oh, I can pick up Apophis.
Be in combat like that. Gundrick, what do? You see Apophis fall to the ground.
All right. Quick question: do I see Conchu on the ground anywhere?
You do not see any conchu on the ground. It's been like, Cruund's been seeing it like picking up insects and eating them.
They don't know that. I haven't told them.
Yes, but that's what you see. That's what Cruund's seen. But there are no conchus.
All right. With it somehow, as I disappear into the forest of kelp.
I mean, it's not a deep. When you come like out into the open, you're literally revealing yourself. I'm just gonna say that.
How tall is this wheat, though? I am not very tall.
Cruund right now is like prone on the ground to hiding in it. So like it's, I don't know, thigh deep for like maybe waist deep for you. It's not that
Waist high, right, for tall grass?
Yeah, it'd be like waist high at most. So you come forward. I mean, I would say if you threw it back where you were at, it would technically give you that like advantage on that sneak attack because you'd come around the corner and just throw. And then you can move forward if you want to after that.
Yeah, I'll be fine with here because I get up here.
All right, a 23 does hit, so there is that.
So give me a smack.
Since
Since I can't ricochet for some reason. Give me 1 second. I tell it, hey, you fight me. I start banging my fist on my shield.
It responds.
It responds in perfect common. No.
It's like, no, you're not a
All
conchu.
right, Cruund, what do? You saw the fireball.
You're all dead? That's it? You're all dead?
I'm
definitely
lay here.
here.
Don't move.
You're good. You're just like, I'll fight you.
You like blinked when I made contact. When your eyes back open, there was just one person standing there.
Yeah.
Disintegrated.
Oh, God. Oh, it burned away. Ow. Oh, this is so bad. I'll go forward like 15 feet.
Okay, so
I can
you're still
see
prone,
it,
so you're crawling forward.
Yeah, I can still see it.
Yeah.
And I will. I need to be within 60 feet. Yeah, I'll target it and just yell.
You're not even the right color to be cool!
You're right. Green is a better color.
Oh man. Did you have like a range attack spell possibly? I fail. Okay.
Me?
It's afraid.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know if I have like a
afraid.
range spell attack or something.
I have no, I've got dissonant whispers, and from my background, I have ensnaring strike, but I have to hit it with ensnaring strike. I have almost no combat spells.
Yeah.
Until we get until 5th level when I get 3rd level spells.
Okay.
It's all right. Me and you said we were gonna go more support route, so we knew what we were
Yeah,
doing.
yeah. Until we switch to Pathfinder, I'm not gonna have great combat spells. Then I'll
Yeah.
have I'll be able to actually be like a little bit of both.
Okay. Snake Man's up. I'm unconscious. Death save. Where are death saves? Where are death saves in this? There we are. Click. Fail.
Oh,
Fail.
oh no.
All right,
really
dose.
suck if
I got him. I'm gonna use my
suck if he
action to.
dies.
No, he's not gonna die. Or, yeah, as long as I go last and he doesn't have 3 deaths right away. Oh, I have a cantrip. Look at that. I'm gonna use this on him. I don't want to use the thingy. Don't consume. I can't just post that. I'm gonna stabilize him. I'm gonna use up one of my herbalism kit resources
Okay.
to stabilize him, and because of the feat, he
Gains 1
also
hit point, right?
regains 1 hit point.
All right, 1 hit point.
So he's at least now conscious and has health, so he has to be killed all over again.
Yep, he's just prone.
And that's an action, right? When you use a healer's kit to stabilize a dying creature, yeah, stabilization is an action. And then I will run for cover.
Okay, you make a room or make a move for cover.
And then I guess that's it for now. I can't do much. Oh, I can at least drag him, right? Or is that going to be an action?
It would
to
be
do
an
so?
action to grab him first and then move him.
Okay, yeah, then that's all I can actually do
Yep.
in turn.
All right, it's its turn. Honestly, Gundrick moving forward was a smart move because I can't charge forward at him far enough. So he moves forward at you, like it still has his wings out, charging at you, but not far enough. And then I'm going to use a multi-attack, I guess. So I get 2 attacks. It is a tail and a peck. No, it's 3 attacks. I have disadvantage on this one. Missing.
Denied.
Peck number 2.
Denied
Missing.
again.
And then a tail.
Yeah, it hits.
Hits. This is the painful one, too. 14.
All right. Well, I'll take 14. Didn't give me 14 damage, but all right.
You have to manually do it. I don't ever have it update your guys' HP automatically. All right,
Okay.
end of its turn.
Wait, was that a disadvantage?
The first one was.
Oh.
And it missed.
It's only 1 attack for vicious mockery.
Correct. It's the next attack.
Hmm.
Okay, end of its turn. It has recharged. What do you do, Gundrick?
I'm casting Thunderous Smite.
Okay. Make sure you're targeting yourself before you apply the effects.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that.
And then you hit apply effects, or you delete it or something.
Apparently, I deleted it.
All right, cast it again, and make
Oh,
sure.
it's because it says I have no more first level spells. It still used up the spell slot for some reason.
Well, just give yourself a 1 back, and then apply effect.
All right.
Okay, and then target the coot to do your stuff.
Cool.
Get on the ground, you dumb bird.
14 hits.
All right. Big damage.
Strength saving throw on my end, normal. I succeed. I never actually had a problem that way. 16 points of damage. Whew. I am not knocked prone, though.
That is unfortunate. I was really hoping on that.
It was close.
I guess that making sure my channel divinity is not something I can use here. Oh, it is. Immediately after I deal damage to a creature. Okay, but I use my bonus action for smite, so I'm good.
You did, yes. A divine smite? Yeah. Okay, so Cruund, you're up. Coot right now is still doing pretty good.
Give him cuckoo brain.
Dude, I don't even know what to do. Like,
Wait.
oh my god, it's like, I feel, no, Cruund feels awkward in this group. Like, I mean, more than just like socially awkward, but like, just like, you know, like it doesn't feel like I've got like a great spot in the group at the moment.
We are early level, and we have encountered some bad things.
Doing it again. I'll just yell. You don't even have Conchu. What kind of cuckoo are you?
It fails again.
Nice. All right. That was it. offended by my words.
He is. Oh, it's Snake Man turn. So I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, I'm slowly just crawling close enough to where I'll be able to stand and hit him.
10. Do I even have a potion or anything I can take?
Nope, because you didn't give us any starting potions.
Do I have second wind? I do. Targeting myself to see. I heal for 13. Such a good roll. Ah! Plus 13. I rolled max. That's why it was so good.
Alright.
Alright, and I still have an action 10. I don't want to use those. Oh,
And an action,
his athlete's
an
only
extra
5
surge
feet,
too.
so his is only 5 feet. Oh, I'll redo that one. Alright, so this is where I was at. So 5 feet. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I can attack him still. And then I'll action surge as well.
Platinum, make it prone.
Oh, I miss. I'm going to action surge.
Giving her all she's got.
No!
Oh, wow.
No! I'm sorry, Apophis. Dose. You're up. I wish I could have gotten like another like 2 feet
Deep
up.
breaths. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just enough. Patch you up. The little bit I do have. Yeah. Critical healing. Whatever. Not me, but you.
heal for 8, Gundrick.
I accept.
And that is all my movement and my action.
Okay. My turn.
Turn. Bam.
My turn. The Coot was dealt a critical blow last round, as he was
Yeah, that
personally
means I'm hurt.
insulted about his meal choice.
Huh?
As they're unpredictable, as we all know. As it turns
Wait,
around,
hold up.
and just launches it at you.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm prone?
You're prone still? Oh no!
Yeah, I just been trolling yelling
Let's
at
double
him.
check here. 5e conditions. I don't know.
It's not giving me
It shouldn't be.
disadvantage.
Prone.
It should just be prone against a disadvantage for ranged attackers, and that's it. An advantage for melee attackers.
Yeah, it's not giving me
You're
disadvantage.
clear.
on it, so.
Succeeds.
Oh. All right, cool. I'm not down. Because that would have been exactly 1 over the amount of hit points I had.
Okay. I do.
No.
That's the end of its turn. Gundrick, you're up. I really wish I would have hit either of those freaking hammer attacks.
It's not allowed to recharge.
Back.
No.
But for good news, I'm going to activate with my a channel divinity I've been holding off on.
Okay.
Specifically, what I can do this as a bonus action. Where's it go? Is this one? So I have one here. There it is. Inspiring Smite. I get to do 2d8 plus my level class level and of healing and divide it up against a total number of allies.
Well, hold on. It says with your Divine Smite feature, so you have to use your Divine Smite first.
Oh well, I can't do that. I have 0 smites.
No. So you're unable. Yeah, you have to Divine Smite for that to work.
Okay, well,
That's right.
since
I know
already
you.
attacked,
Yeah, I know you've used Thunder. Well, you can usually use Divine Smite if you had a spell, but you don't have any spell slots. You said right? Because I know you've at least used
Yeah,
2 Thunder Smites minimum.
I used 2 spell slots last game, and then 1 this
Just now.
game, and I only got 3.
And did you ever use your second level spell slot?
I don't have a second level spell
Oh,
slot
it's
yet.
just enlarge reduce is different. Gotcha.
That's for my race.
Yes. All right. So
So I smacked it, and since that is unfortunately going to have to be it.
okay, it is looking a little bloodied after that hit. Cruund.
Why? All right, Cruund is going to stand. Then move 5, 10, 15. And he is going to attempt to bonk.
Okay.
Shit.
7's not enough.
Cruund is going to look Gundrick in the eyes and just go, "Why don't you kill it? You're good at hitting things." And really backhanded compliment there. With a bardic inspiration.
Okay. All right.
So, that's it.
All right.
Get to Apophis
Oh, I need
to
it.
go hit your end turn. I'm gonna move myself up 1. And then I am going to choose the right character. So I'm playing this character right now. And it's gonna be a hammer, that's all I got. I don't think there's any other features that
Crit.
I needed it. I deserved it after last time.
The
That hits.
balcony.
A 14 does hit.
Is it possible prone?
No. So 7 points of damage. That is going to be the end of his turn. Dose, what do you do?
Everyone else is still good, right? Group info. Ooh. Well, everyone's too dangerous to get to. So I am going to range shell. Sure, all my targets are proper. Let me target him instead. Please
You
hit.
should definitely get sneak attacks as it is a ranged weapon, right?
Yes, if I hit.
Yes, if he hits. That hits.
Yes, I get sneak. It's 1d6 extra.
How many levels rogue are you?
For 9.
2.
Okay.
A rogue wouldn't be able to hold a gun lance. And then I'm
Ah.
going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I need to get out of that line of sight. In my turn.
I'm still staring the bird down. Your fight's with me, the
On
shortest
its
person here.
turn, it's going to do what all Coot do. It's going to jump up and down once, lift its wings up with its head really held high, and run away. Goes up 1, over 1, so that's 10, 15.
All right.
And I'll put it back here for you guys so you guys can make your attack opportunities. Because this is realistically what it would do. Stupid bird.
I'm gonna use my attack to grab it.
You cannot.
Aw.
Yeah, it specifically says melee attack.
I crit. Wow, Dose hit everybody. No, Dose. Wyvern Boomerang just bounced off everybody. Hit.
Oh. I'll take everyone.
I rolled a 7
I did.
again.
I did 14 damage to it.
I did 8.
I rolled a 7
Hmm.
again.
Good numbers. Good numbers.
Okay, both damages are minus off. It's still alive. 5 and 15. Then it flies 15 feet in the air. Okay.
Fireball, right?
And then it's going to fireball right in the center. Oh, I can't get them all. So who hit me?
Good.
Who? So you two just hit me.
Cruund hasn't touched you for a turn.
Who hasn't what?
Cruund hasn't hit for.
Yeah, I know. Those two just hit, so
Yeah.
it would be right there, just barely missing. I couldn't line it up to hit all of you.
Yeah.
I tried. I really did. 29. Make your saves, you two. You both fail and are dropped to 0. The cuckoo is like there's blood just dripping down from the sky onto the reeds, and that is going to be the end of its turn.
Making sure I don't have anything that keeps me up for some
Ah,
reason.
5e. So nice.
I don't.
Okay. Gundrick, need a death saving throw.
That's annoying. Death save. Well, it says I didn't drop to 0 apparently.
You have to have minus your HP. That's why. I have to minus on him.
Oh, so you hit 29 every single time?
It's the average is 28.
Averages.
27 is the
Jeez.
average.
This is a Boy,
Reach.
Okay, it's one success. Cruund, you're up.
Dude, I don't want to use any of my spells, but like, I don't know
I
this.
mean, at this point, you guys are gonna have to rest anyways.
Yeah. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it. I'm going to have it here. Would I know what like one of its natural predators is?
Give me a nature check real fast.
Rathlos, because it's too busy being mad at it.
Nature.
I would say you don't know specifically, but I mean, probably the first thing that comes to mind is like a Rathalos or like
Yeah,
the Garuga
yeah.
you were talking about
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, King of the Skies. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do so that Dissonant Whispers, it'll just sound like distant roars of a Rathalos
Okay, I like it.
on it. We're gonna do cast the spell. Yeah, okay, cool.
It succeeds. It does. It's still up.
It does 3 points.
Yep. It is still up. It's still flying. It's like it limps for a second there, like panics for a brief second. It's bleeding heavily. It's it's not in great shape.
Yep. Cool. I'm gonna then 5, 10,
I can't believe I hit the exact number too.
30. I'm just gonna run over there.
Okay.
And then turn.
All right, Snake Man. Do I have any range attacks with him? I don't think I have anything.
Is he
You can
up?
throw the hammer.
Oh, he's down, right? He is doing this thing. One success. So both of them have successes, Dose. Your turn.
I gotta get up the guy who's here.
Do you or
I have a
can
range attack.
can you hit the? Okay.
He does have a ranged attack. That's right.
I have a
What
fireball.
was that? It was right there. 5.
That's
10,
great and all. How many fireballs you got
15,
before I kill
20,
you?
25,
Oh.
30.
One before you get to go.
I'm gonna pick you up. Use my herbal living kit to pick you up with 1 HP.
Oh, I live!
And or healer's kit. I should have this already, right? As a rogue. Yes, I do. Yay! And I'm gonna bonus action dash. Get the hell out of that fireball.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
That was why I needed to be a rogue.
My turn.
Enter.
So it was a Rathalos roar, so I don't feel like necessarily Cruund is the target based off that. Dose ran away. Gundrick is
Hell
still
yeah.
on the ground.
And Snake is
Snake
physically
is
on the ground.
is unmoving. So I feel like the threat it sees is Cruund.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Hey! Come fight me! I use Bardic Experience as well.
Oh, that's good.
Another fireball. 29 again.
Stop!
Oh.
Oh.
I don't recharge.
Oh. Anyways, Cruund drops to the ground.
I am 45 feet in the air now. After the
That's
fireball.
still within reach.
I fly 30 feet up.
Why did that do that? Delete that.
That's a miss.
Alright, well, come back to me in turn. I spend my, I come
Is
close
this
to
fucking
friend.
Cocoon gonna TPK us?
That's safe for Crude.
Oh my god.
Okay, Cruund, death save.
I don't remember how to do that. I haven't gone
So-
down in a while.
So to the right of athletics, there's something that says death save.
Alright, athletics. Death saves. There we go. Boop. Boop.
Success.
Okay.
Fail. Dose, you're up.
Where is he down at? Oh, geez, he's over there.
Cruund is, yeah. Snake Man, though, is also down close to you.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Damn.
Rough.
I got a first responder duty.
Ow.
No, you're just out of reach to make it proper 60.
Well, I guess you can do Snake Man.
Ah,
Damn.
critical oath, I guess.
Oh, man.
Yeah. 30. Use my herbalism kit, pick him up with 1 HP.
All right, 1
I'm
HP.
saying herbalism healer's kit. You guys are making me burn through this healer's kit. It's my action. Bonus action, I can't do anything to actually attack other than dash. I should be fine, right? If
It didn't
dash-
recharge.
Yeah, but it can still hit me.
Yeah, we don't know that.
And I guess I'll just go here with the dash.
Okay.
Or no, one more because I want to be there. You go. That way he can't get both of us just in case.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn. We end it. There
My
you go.
turn. I fly. 75 feet in the air.
Stop.
And then 30 feet this way.
Stop.
Well, I have to do a disadvantage now since it's top normal range.
Can you move 10 feet to increase your range?
I could, and I will. I still got 21 to hit anyways.
Well,
21 to hit is a hit. For 14. Nice. All right.
Can't hit it.
It was a 17
All
as the
right.
max. All right. So as you throw the boomerang, it hits the cuckoo, comes flying back to you as you catch it, and it starts to flap and flutter, struggling, and then the wings just give out, and it just comes plummeting to the ground.
I mean, it was on a trajectory, so it should.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just boop, boop, boops, and falls like right here. Comes cratering down into the ground. As the coot does go down, it was going to escape if it had like one more turn.
I have
That's
180-foot range. I was going to get you.
All of my spells are 60-foot range right now.
So
make
just
it
out of
equal.
range of you, yeah.
Yeah.
CPR or whatever I got to do. Get up.
Let's figure this out. So,
I can pick him up.
Okay.
okay, yeah, so you run over there, you healers kick, get him his 1 HP.
Yeah.
Coot falls to the
I
ground
stay
and dies.
triumphant on top of this cut cube. Like, oh!
Just add to initiative so I can kill it.
As soon as I'm awake, Cruund vomits again.
Let it
From
out.
from the shock of almost dying, just. Can we stop letting me almost die, please?
Yeah,
No
stay
promises.
behind me.
Cuckoo goes down until the southeast. You see the fence, a broken fence, open. As we have enough time basically to carve this thing up, and we'll probably call it there just because there's not enough time. I mean, I guess I had to tell you what you guys see in the next area, but for killing this cuckoo,
We see 7 Devil Joes.
you get 450 experience each.
Ooh. 19.
I mean,
50.
I guess it's really a question of, do you guys go over there? Or do you guys try to find a place to rest? Because getting back to
We-
camp at this
A place
point
to rest.
is far is
fucking
way too
rest.
far to get back to camp
Yeah,
safely.
no, we can just find get a nook and cranny right there.
Okay.
It'd be silly to try to keep on going like this.
Yeah, put a like canvas against the wall to like.
You guys have a
camouflage
canvas?
us. What if I said yes?
I didn't know if we were allowed to buy
A
anything
blanket.
Yeah.
like from a store.
There's a blanket. It's gold.
Yeah. What? Hey.
I also have a shovel.
Yeah, because we want to. Would we have brought like tents with us out into the field?
Not. I mean right now there's no formal like procedure
So
for
I would
any
I
of
would
this.
assume then that I would have brought like some sort of tent or something into the field.
Yeah, so I have the gold for it. I have the 500. I thought we had to spend on the weapon, so
Right.
I can always deduct the gold after the fact,
Yeah.
and I'll go and buy camping
Yeah.
supplies and stuff.
So we can say yes, because I mean, like I said, there's no.
Yeah, since there's no like actual like camp and stuff, and we're going out into the field, I feel like we would have during the preparation phase have grabbed
Yeah, mess
I'm-
kits,
I'm
shovels.
cool with
Stuff.
that. That
Cool.
makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah,
So
like probably like backpacking level stuff, or like a very basic like canvas type of tent and like poles.
So I want 3 checks. I want a survival check, I want an athletics check, and I want another one. I just lost it.
You know, blind or public.
Oh, let's do them blind. But I want you guys can decide who does each check, because in the
I'll
sense,
do the athletics check.
All
I'll
right.
do the blind. I'll do the survival.
and the last one I
Okay.
wanted was
Question: to make it to make wherever our camp is look natural. This is gonna be kind of a stretch. Deception to try and deceive those looking
Well-
at the camp.
That should be part of the survival. No.
I mean, that's kind of the idea is finding I mean, survival could also be considered finding the proper location to be able to set this thing up, and then use.
I was thinking. I thought the survival would be like, hey, finding where a good spot that we could put it, where we could make it look most believable somehow.
And then Gundrick's doing some shovel digging to make so you can guys get a little bit deeper down into the area, and then a deception to spruce it up.
Would deception?
I mean, I do get it.
I mean, performance is
I mean,
charisma based.
yeah, I mean, I was also considering performance. I'm okay with the deception. That's cool.
I just gotta add my proficiency with deception as well.
Yeah,
It's literally 1 point difference right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, and I'll do that.
Okay. So his was not hidden.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's fine
I'm
though.
Sorry.
So as you all set up camp, so you dig a little bit of like a place down. It takes you, 40, 50 minutes of digging this thing out to get enough room for safety for all of you to be in there. Snake Man's like looking around trying to find anything to help like coat the. I keep saying Snake Man because that's his name on there right now, even though it's Apophis. It's not updated on the token. But he's trying to find ways to like coat the tent or the blankets or whatever you guys are using for like cover during that time. You have Dose who found the proper location in the first place, and then Cruund and is working with Apophis to camouflage as best you can.
Mm-hmm.
And while it is a very, very pretty and well done camouflage, the hole is dug fairly well. The location turns out not to be the best. As you've rolled 3 natural ones on your survival rolls today, just so you know, Heavy.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. And we push through.
Yeah, and nothing bad happens.
Yeah, so we pretty much got this in the bag.
So
I have had the tank for everyone.
Hey, we played our roles. I had to pick everyone up. It's good.
So as you guys are sitting there up in this corner here,
Drag the corpse getting carved up.
honestly, maybe that's I mean, technically the corpse hasn't been carved yet, because you guys are like trying to find a place to rest. I don't know if you pull the cut coup closer. Maybe actually that could be one of the reasons why Dose did a horrible roll. Is he spent the time carving first and then found a location. So let's go and do our cards for the cut coup first.
Right. Oh shit.
Fucking die.
We'll be fine. 1, 2,
A 3.
3.
So those are all successes because it would be a DC 12 because it's a 5 new round down. So all 3 succeed. 3 checks, 3 d20s from 1 from each of you.
Well,
Lame.
Everything is lame. All right, 16. It's a cut coot ear. I don't have the token on this one right now. I'll fix it. And then we have a 2 and a 5. I'm gonna have Dose go ahead and re-roll.
Oh.
It's a different thing. All right, we got a coot scale. For this case, would be the 2, and you guys get a carapace for the final.
So after we start covering up, I was like, I was right. It was a cut coot because I pulled out a cut coot piece from my pack for the thing I got from the beginning of the game.
Oh my god, I would love to have that being part of my weapon.
The carapace.
Yeah. I'd have
Yeah.
a combat spell for free.
I don't see a problem giving it to you.
Oh,
Yeah. I also don't need it.
I mean, I can't slot it in right now, and I don't think we're gonna have enough time when.
We're going to take a rest anyways to recover everything. So during some point in an hour, I'll put it in.
I mean, you guys taking a long rest.
I'll
It's gonna be 8 hours. It's gonna be we're gonna be going to nighttime for the final part of this.
Yeah, but
Fight.
what about that? What about that nat 1? What's going on right
Yeah.
now?
So as you are sitting there, then 2 or so hours goes by. Then you guys start to hear footsteps, like crunching through some of the reeds, stepping through some of the fire and ash from the fireballs. And you hear, man, there's some insane fight over here, it looks like. Yeah, I know what you mean. Wonder what it was. And he goes, because that cuckoo does not look good. Well, hey. That's what you hear.
I get ready to turn giant just in case.
Question: would we have had? Because you said it was a couple hours. Would we have been able to at least get a short rest in?
You don't really get a short rest with a long rest. So, no.
Oh, cool. So I'm still at 1.
Yeah.
All right, so I get ready to turn into a giant if they get too close.
I'm getting ready to be able to cast Shatter on
Everybody
them.
make me a perception check.
Perception check coming up.
Perception.
Office.
My eyes have never been more open than before.
Good thing it's your ears we're using.
Oh, I blinked.
Staring contest. So it goes quiet. And I'll make a check here. Need secret checks. Okay. So in this case, you hear it first, Dose. There's a slight, just like, you can hear the grass just give way under the footsteps of, with the 23 and with what I just rolled, of at least 3 sets of feet that you can get. And then you all start to hear it as one, like, goes, oh, stumbles, and he stumbles. And as he does, he pulls down the tarp or blanket, whatever you guys are using to cover, and it just falls open. He's, like, trapped in, like, throwing it off. As you see 4 figures in front of you. This is like soft. The guy in the back. Well, what do we have here? Looking a little rough.
Do they seem hostile at first glance?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Here I am, naked and afraid.
Not really. They don't seem friendly, but they don't seem like we're gonna murder you guys.
All right, cool. Neat.
Okay. So, what do you have here? You guys look a little rough.
How astute.
Thank you. I notice things. So, what you doing out here? Yeah, what you doing?
Bleeding.
I'll look at the guy who spoke afterwards. I'm like, you don't talk. The adults are talking, okay?
Fuck you think you are? Huh? Huh? That's pulling out one of his weapons and they go, nah,
Yeah,
not worth our time.
I think we're the motherfuckers who just killed that Kudku.
You look like the motherfuckers that are hurting pretty bad, and we're looking pretty good right now. So, I was thinking, you guys looking a little rough. Maybe a trade. We'll give you your lives if you give us something you got from it.
I'm gonna check to see how confident I am that I can one shot one of these guys.
I don't like this. I'm
I'm not in a position to do much either, but I don't want to give up anything at all.
I was waiting to see. Give me an insight check as well, I guess, Gundrick. Or yeah, that works. 14. You're not really super confident that you could. Like maybe you think, but definitely not the guy talking.
I mean, we can get rid of give up one of the Kudku things.
I give him the Kutku thing I got from the beginning that I can't use.
Which is what?
The Kutku scale.
It's He's like, this is fucking pink. Just slaps it out of your hand.
Yeah.
It's a blue Kutku scale.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Just has one.
Yeah, I had one. I just couldn't use it.
Yeah. So. All right. That's the trade.
Yeah.
Apart for our lives.
Yeah, but your attitude, I really don't like it.
Yeah, I just almost died.
What do you get?
I don't think you'd be happy either.
No, I wouldn't. That's why I'm looking good right now and you're not. Your attitude, though. I think you owe my friend an apology. Why don't you give him something and we'll get out of here? You specifically.
Of course. I'm so sorry that... I am so sorry to have offended you, good sir. And I will, I'll pull out one of the immature sponges from the Libroth.
Wasn't there only one?
Yeah, it gives advantage to find a fishing spot.
It's already been put in a trinket.
Oh yeah, it's already been used.
Apophis has
it. That was put in the trinket?
Apophis,
yeah,
Apophis has it now.
Alright. Pull out a Jaggy scale, I guess.
Okay.
I'm like...
Flick it to him like a coin. Thank you very much. Appreciate your hospitality.
I would like to memorize their faces.
And you go, they're all like armored. Like in different, like all sorts of variety.
God, if we weren't at 1 HP, I'd fucking shatter these bitches.
Do you want some, would you like some help putting your, your blanket back up?
No, I think we can handle it, thank you.
All right, gentlemen. It was good talking to you. Good trade. Have a good rest of your day. They all start walking off.
Stay safe out there.
You too.
Sir, it's night.
I thwack you in the back of the head.
Yeah, he stops for a second.
I go unconscious again.
And they wander off. And leave.
I really wanted to see him again. Oh my God.
Aren't you supposed to be the charismatic one?
Yeah, I am. I just hate dealing with people.
And then
Do you think the guild was like built because they were super nice people? No, they fucking muscled their way in. 100%.
I'm trying to find a way on
really
hand
wanted to tell the guy.
Rest.
I really wanted to tell the guy that ask him if he needed daddy to fight his battles for him, but
one-on-one.
I would have ended
1v1 me, bro.
Yeah, that would have either added very well in my favor or very well in his favor. If he failed the shatter save and I rolled like really high damage, he could have gone down. On the other hand, he could have gone first, and I would have died.
All right, and that's what we're gonna call it because I know you have only about 4 minutes till your time limit. You guys will get your full rest if you want to give that to yourselves now. Nothing else happens for the next 6 hours. It will be night during the finishing part of this hunt. And for those watching, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back in an hour and 45 or so minutes for Group B, who are currently doing this exact same hunt, though in different orders and different things are happening here and there. But
They won't roll nat ones.
that was technically 4 false signs because that natural one you rolled on that Trailblazer one, I'm like, okay, plus 2 false signs, so it's here now. So that's how that worked out. But yeah, so I'll be back then. We'll continue to see how their game goes. Where we basically have our, I can't remember what type of character Logan's characters. I think it's a Hexblade Warlock. Who's basically his god we have determined is like Venom. So it just talks to him all the time and insults things. It's great. It's a lot of fun for me.
Oh, I have one of those right here. He's a lemur.
Hi.
Yeah. So I'll be back then. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Bye.